What it do?
What's
What it
happening?
do?
What's going on, man?
Man, you know what it is, bruh. You know what it is, man. We in that
Oh,
thing.
oh,
Whoa.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What
Yes,
it do?
sir.
What it
Happening.
do?
What's going on, man?
Man, you know what it is,
I
bruh. You
got
know
some
what it
feedback.
is,
Let me
man.
mute
We in
Yeah,
this
that
yeah,
one.
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Oh,
Whoa.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What
Yes,
it do?
sir.
What it
Happening.
do?
What's going on, man?
Alright, there we go. There we go.
Are we good?
Yeah, we good. We good, bro.
All right, bro.
Let's
So,
see.
look, it got the title up there. I'm gonna just go ahead and kick it off, man. For those that don't know, I am DJ Be Real from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I am a music producer, very well known with my dog Mill on the track. We on here discussing about the new product that they about to get ready to release. And from the looks of it, bro, they took pictures. They done took pictures of the boxes and everything. So it's been exposed that Akai is maybe coming out with an MPC Key 37. You know what I'm saying? And bro, from the looks of it, it looks good. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
it's small, it's very compact. You know, it got the pads. And from the picture, bro, it looked like the pads are a little bit bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, the pads are looking a little bit bigger. So I don't know, maybe we'll have a little bit more larger pads. You know what I'm saying? The keys look a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
It got all the settings and everything. They got some buttons at the bottom underneath the screen, and then they got the other buttons to the right hand side. You know what I'm saying? Kind of
Yeah.
look like the LPC one. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. It look like they
So
just took that right off of there.
so I'm hoping that this will be a good product. You know what I'm saying? It looked like it got every machine that Akai have put out, bro. It got its pros and cons. You know what I'm saying? Like it got a good side to it and it got a bad side to it. And for me being in the game, almost a little bit over 20 years or whatever, I didn't did beats on Akai products. You know what I'm saying? I owned the MPC 2000 XL, which it was given to me from an artist from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a very well-known legend. He's definitely a legend, a living legend to this day. And he helped Boosie out in his career and everything like that. The legendary CeeLo, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out
From
to the
out the
GOAT, man. Shout out to
from
the
out the
GOAT.
south. Yeah, big shout out to the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? But he gave me my first MPC 2000 XL. And bro, for I I was I always had knowledge of knowing about a car product. You know what I'm saying? I did my history before I was given a MPC 2000 XL to myself. I was already on to the MPC. You know what I'm saying? Using the MPC 3000. And big shout out to Greg Dukes. That's another living legend out in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Big shout
That
out.
and he still his establishment is still up and running to this day. You know what I'm saying? He got a studio in Baton Rouge that's still up and running. He doing the video mixtapes. So big shout out to Greg Dukes. You know what I'm saying? Greg Dukes. He's definitely a living legend, and he was the reason why I pursued it myself of continuing to make music because that was the first studio I ever went to. And in his studio, he had nothing but analog gear. And I remember seeing the MPC 3000 when I first got tapped into the music. You know what I'm saying? And the MPC 3000 was the big the big flagship of the MPCs back in that time. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But me owning an MPC 2000 XL, the 2000 XL, I had it already maxed out with the maxed out memory. I think it went up to like 64 megabytes of memory. And at that time, that was a lot of memory at that particular time.
Yeah.
Me having the MPC 2000 XL, the one that I had, like I said again, it was maxed out with the memory, and you had more outputs to where like you could track out 8 sounds at a time. You know what I'm saying? So I was always a big fan of using the car products. I also had the MPC or the MPC 1000. I owned the MPC 1000. I did work on the 2500. The MPC 4000, I played around with it, but I didn't lock all the way in with it. I didn't really like how the 4000 was, but the 2500, the 1000, the 2000 XL, and I want to say, and I also bought their controllers. You know what I'm saying? I done bought a lot of controllers from Akai,
Yeah,
and
yeah, I've owned a bunch too.
yeah, a bunch of them. So a lot, you know, Akai is one of the most iconic, you know, machines ever to hit the market when they first came in the game with the MPC 60. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to I think his name Roger Lynn,
Roger Lynn, that's
the
right.
founder, yeah,
Yeah,
the founder of the whole Akai thing. You know what I'm saying? And bro, they got some good dope equipment that's coming out right now, bro. And
right.
as of this time right now, I own an MPC Live 2. I own the MPC Key 61. And you know, I use their software from time to time, but
Yeah,
I'm more so of a standalone type of guy when it's time to make beats. But by me being in the new day and age and new era of the time of what's going on, I incorporate the hardware with the software. So I'm taking my beats out of the standalone mode, and then I'm just exporting them into, you know, my DAW, whatever that I use, like
yeah,
FL or something like that, and arrange my music. So, man, MPC is doing a great job, bro. A good, great job, and they always going to get the title of having the most best sounding device ever for music production to me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their different preference. But for me, the MPC is one of the best sounding, you know, music equipment that you can ever hit on the market. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I currently own the MPC Live 2, which I know you have the MPC Live 2 as well. You
yes, sir. Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying? I own that, and I own the Key 61. So me jumping on the Key 61. Now, by us looking at this picture and we seeing the MPC Key 37.
Yeah,
Now, I'm gonna tell you what I like about the MPC Key 61 that I have and what I don't like about it. So we're gonna get into what I do like about it. What I do like about the MPC Key 61 is the fact that, you know, it automatically won me over with the keys. You know what I'm saying? Because,
right.
you know, I like to really, you know, play with the keyboard when I'm, you know, putting my music together. You know what I'm saying? I do a
Yeah,
lot of keyboard playing and stuff like that. I don't like to, sometimes I don't like to go in and mess with the piano roll, but if I have to, I will do it. But I like the fact that with the Key 61, I can just jump right on it, play what I need to play, write it down, and just go to the next track and keep going and going until I build my track.
no external
Um,
keyboard
no,
necessary. It's all
no,
built in.
no, yeah, everything all built in, bro. I like the fact that it comes with its own sounds. You know what I'm saying? All the sounds that comes with the keyboard. I love the fact that Akai lets you keep your licenses for your sounds. And if you
Yeah,
have like the MPC Live or whatever like that, you can import all your sounds from the keyboard on to your drum machine if you want to. So if you got the MPC X, the MPC Special Edition, or anything like that, well, Special Edition, it already come with the sounds already. So, but if you got like the MPC X or the MPC Live 2, and if you got the keyboard, you can get your licenses with all your sounds that's on the keyboard, and you can import your licenses and those sounds onto your Live 2 or to your MPCX that don't have all the sounds like that. So
right.
that was
That's a big
definitely
plus.
yeah, that was definitely a big plus with that.
You don't got to double spend your money.
Right. And let's see what else I like about it. I like the fact that it has, you know, 4 gigs of RAM on it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You can add more sounds to it. I think you can go up to like what that is about 7, 8 or something like that.
Yeah,
I think
about
it's
eight.
like
Yeah, 8 tracks you
yeah,
can
yeah,
go
yeah,
up.
yeah, up to 8. You know what I'm saying? On musical instrument tracks. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
that was a good plus. You know what I'm saying? And you can also, excuse me, you can also hook it up to the computer. You know, put it in controller mode, use it, as a use it in controller mode. You can also use it as an interface. It's a built-in interface inside of it.
Already in it.
That's the main thing. That's another thing that I loved about what Akai done in this day and age with the new products that they dropping. They let you get though that internal, that sound card in your product, like your live or your keyboard or whatever like that. You just got that. You can still bring sound up off of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like an interface. You know what I'm saying?
It's
So that's the. You say that again. Say that again.
I was just about to say, you know what I'm saying? You can, also plug your mics into it, you know what I'm saying? Run
Yeah,
your mixing into the back of them,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You
yeah,
can sample that way, you can record vocals in it, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, for sure. And that I ain't gonna lie, man. When you showed me that with the live, bro, like when
Yeah.
Lamb was recording his guitar in it, man,
Yeah.
you showed how simple it was, and it also sounded good. So
It sounded really
man,
good, man. We had Lamb on
man,
the guitar, then we had James had his bass hooked into my
yeah,
MPC. Yeah,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
We did some real good stuff.
It was definitely
Yeah.
dope, bro.
It's
And I love the fact that they did that with that. Now, let's get with the cons that I don't like. And I hope that they make some changes with this product that's leaked out with this Key 37. So for the LPC 61, what I don't like about it is the way the keys feel. Like the keys, to me, they all there and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? You can play some dope stuff with it. You know what I'm saying? And everything like that. But for me, with my hands, when I'm doing like certain riff or when I'm playing with a synthesizer or a lead or something like that, sometimes it makes me feel like I'm missing a key when I'm doing my riffs. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
If that makes sense. It's like when I'm going into the same motion to where like if I'm going in those different key zones and playing the same thing in the same key zone, in the different key zone, it's like every time I try to take my fingers to play it, I'm missing certain I'm missing on hitting keys.
Yeah.
So and then on top of that, it kind of feel kind of boxy. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but the keys to me, it feels funny. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It really feels funny. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it can pass, but it's not like how another keyboard may be like a controller. Like the way the FL keys feel.
Yeah.
Those keys feel real good. Those keys
Come
feel
on,
so
compared to
good.
the MPC
To,
key.
to me,
Okay.
and this is my honest opinion about
Yeah.
how I feel about the Key 61. Like the FL keys feel good, or just a regular, or I have an M audio. Let me see what's the name of this board. I think it's called an Oxygen. Yeah, Oxygen.
Yeah.
It's an Oxygen 25 key. I just have that just to have around to play around it with every now and then. But those keys feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those keys feel really good on my hand, and I can go in and really do certain little riffs, or if I'm playing certain stuff, I can really play, how I play. Now, some keyboard players, they prefer keys like that, or they prefer the either semi-weighted or weighted keys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Different players prefer different ways of how they play certain stuff on different keyboards. For me,
Yeah.
I like how the some of the semi-weighted keys feel, and the ones that they're kind of like light, but you can still hit it accordingly to where like if you hit it soft, it'll play soft. If you hit it hard, you'll play hard. Like I like those type of keys. The keys on the MPC 61, I I I I could get by with it, but it's nothing that I really depend on if I'm trying to do my riffs. You know what I'm saying? So
Got you.
so that's a big con for me, and I just hope that with the MPC Key 37 that they can change the way that they key feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like from the looks of it with the picture, I can see that it look. I don't know pictures can be deceiving, but
Right. Right.
since we got what we got and it's a leak from what I'm looking at right now, it looks like it's a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
not sure, but hopefully they can change that. You know what I'm saying? If they can change the way that they key feel, then it'll be a dope product for me with the keys situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I definitely love that. The second one, the second color that I don't like about it is it don't have an SD card. It don't have an SD card in the back of it.
This one does.
But
I seen a picture with the SD card on the back of it with the
oh,
37. Yeah.
oh yeah. Oh
yeah.
man, now that's dope. That's dope. Now that's gonna be dope too. Well, like they can, and at the same time too, I'm hoping that at the back of it, you can still are able to put a hard drive in it, like a SSD drive back up in it, you know, like a SATA SSD drive.
I hope so too.
Because that's a good thing about the Key 61. The Key 61, you can still you are still able to take a hard drive and still put it underneath the keyboard for extra storage space. So
and,
I mean, I guess that.
And just for anybody watching, if you're a new MPC person, make sure you get a SSD or HD to put in there. Don't rely on that internal storage. It's not much in there, and you'll run out quick. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. And I think they use that internal space too to do your updates on like your like on the software updates and stuff like that. Yeah. So
a big part of that is already gone.
Right. Absolutely.
Hardware. Yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, don't depend on using the internal internal storage. Always buy you their internal storage. Just buy you a SSD or
and they cheap
SD
now,
card.
You know what I'm saying? You get a 1 terabyte SSD for probably like $50 on Amazon. Right. Ship to you in 2 days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely. And if you do your searching, you can find them cheaper than that. You know what I'm saying? Because they starting to blow down the price with the SATA SSD drives. You know what I'm saying? So they starting to get cheap. But as long as you get you a good SSD drive that's gonna really hold up, like a terabyte will be enough. That's more than enough. You just slap that mug in there and you'll be good. You know what I'm saying? In the same way with an SD card. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Buy SD card. Something that's gonna be big enough to hold on your projects, your sounds and everything like that, and just hold it on to them, man, and you'll be straight. You know what I'm saying?
So
but hopefully they got that situated to where that's gonna be dope if they got the SD card on there and also putting still putting a hard drive in it, putting a SATA drive in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That'll be dope. Third thing. The third thing I don't like about the 61 key is that it's big. You know what I'm saying? It's too big. So it's like, of course you can buy like a bag and you can put your 61 key in the bag and just bring it with you and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking at the MPC Key 37 and how small it is. That's definitely gonna be convenient. You know what I'm saying?
Just going to different studios, you could just grab it and go. You ain't gotta do a whole much. Kind of like having the live. You know what I'm saying? Throw it in a small bag. That'll probably fit in like a little duffel bag or something like that.
For sure, most definitely. And from the looks of it, that's what it looked like too. So they definitely made it more compact that I see on the Key 37. The 61 key, you can't do that. You gotta have your little bag and a keyboard stand. You know what I'm saying? You gotta post it up. You know what I'm saying? And everything like that. But if you're a keyboard player like that, to where you need all those keys, the 61 key is really good. Like I said again, for me, the keys are so they box it to me. I'm not feeling the boxiness of it. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, when I'm doing my riffs or if I'm playing some stuff that I'm trying to walk the keyboard up and down, I just feel like that I'm missing hitting a certain key when I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? Versus me getting like the FL keys or my M audio key and I'm playing with that or whatever. I can hit it good and it responds perfectly. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as far as with the keys on the 61, I'm not really feeling it. It's cool. Don't get me wrong, but it's not nothing that I would rely on. You know what I'm saying?
And it makes you think, you know what I'm saying? If you already own an MPC Live or MPC One and you got a MIDI keyboard, you know what I'm saying? It really makes you think, do you really need to upgrade? If the key bed ain't right, you know what I'm saying? Good with like I got the Akai MPK 249. I think that's a pretty good, keyboard. So if the keys on that ain't all that, you know what I'm saying? It'll make me think real hard, you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely, man. Look, and that's crazy that you say that. And I'm gonna tell you what's a con about the for me that I experienced with that's the MPK 249, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I actually own one of those too, brand new, and I've been having it posted up. It's not here. It's actually at the house, but I noticed with the LPK 249 and Be Easy had the same type of problem. Shout out to Be Easy, man. Hard body Be Easy, my brother, man. Big shout out to Be Easy. You know what I'm saying? Um, he was telling me the same experience that I had with the pitch wheel of the MPK
Me
249.
too.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like, so when I tell you this board is literally brand spanking new.
Yeah,
Like I
mine
haven't
brand new
hooked
too.
up, right? I haven't even hooked up the USB card to my computer to even do what I need to do to it. But when I take that back, I'm lying. I did. But when I experienced the pitch wheel
You got the
moving up
glitching.
and down by itself, I'm like, oh man, bro.
Mine
Like,
was doing that, but then it just went out completely,
yeah,
and I just kind of
man,
left it
that's
alone till I,
yeah,
either I'm gonna hit a Kai up or I might open it up myself. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Look, most definitely, man. But we definitely I think we need to hit a Kai up to let them know about certain issues that we be having because a Kai, like I said again, not to bash a Kai because I'm a Kai diehard fan and I'm
Huge
always
fan.
buying their products. You feel what I'm saying?
It's all
But
out of
it's certain,
love.
yeah, most definitely. But it's certain stuff that they can fix, bro. They can fix a lot of that stuff that's going on with
Yeah.
boys like that. We own this stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like hopefully when we can get in touch with them, hopefully they can tell us to ship it and we can get it fixed and then you know what I'm saying? Or
Right.
whatever the case may be. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
it's a solid built keyboard. When you feel it, it's heavy weighted. Everything feels good. All the faders and knobs, they feel legit. Even the way that
Right.
the pitch wheel feels, it feels really good.
Real
It's
good.
just we got to get
Yeah.
that together.
Yeah, most definitely, bro. I definitely agree, bro. The pitch wheel on it is real good. The modulation wheel on it is real good. I just feel like, and then and like I said, Akai been dropping so much products, bro. They've been
Yeah.
dropping a lot of products. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they dropping so many products that they forget to fix certain stuff or they not going in it to make sure that the bug fixes are right or anything like that. They just probably rushing the product out or whatever like that or whatever the case. But Akai got some good products. I just think that, you know, for what I have purchased from them, you know what I'm saying? I just think some of the stuff just need to be fixed on. Just like with some other stuff with their operating system on the actual Akai stuff, but we'll get to that later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll talk
We'll
about
touch
that
on
later. Yeah, we'll touch on that topic later.
Yeah.
But for the most part, for the most part, bro, I think the MPC keys is going 37 is going to be a good product. I just hope they change the keys. Also, which what I would hope they would do, Akai, if y'all listening, if anybody, if y'all watching this, y'all share this with Akai. If y'all gonna do this like this here with the MPC Key 37, just please implement a battery to it.
That's
Do
it.
put a battery to it. Y'all
That's
don't
it.
even have to have the speakers on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even have to have the speaker. Just put a battery in it. You know what I'm saying? Like that'll be dope. I wish they would have put a battery on the MPC One and the One Plus. You
Man,
know what I'm saying?
I would recommend the NPC one to a lot of people if they did that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
right now,
most definitely.
that's one of the things that make the Live 2 the king. The
Mm-hmm.
portability and the battery. Like I think it was like the first or second time I ever worked with you, dude. We made like 3 or 4 beats on the
Yeah,
live battery.
yeah.
We
Just off
still
the
had
battery
time
itself.
left. Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. I
You know?
love the way that they fix that battery to where like it can last us a second for us to put our ideas down
Mm-hmm.
and have enough of them to where like we can have it saved and stored so when we go back home or go back to our studios we can always pull them back up.
Yeah.
I love the fact that the live done that. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
first bought my live when I first bought my live. I want to say I bought it in. oh, we in 24. I want to say in 22. 2022.
22. I think I got
I
mine in
bought
21.
okay. I
21 or
think I'm
22. It was something like that.
okay. Yeah. I bought the actual gold one that I have now. I bought it in 2022, but I ended up taking it back. And the reason being why I took it back is because it was certain things that it wasn't doing on my end with me hooking up the computer with it.
Yeah.
So I ended up taking it back. And man, when I told a few MPC users that I ran with, I think I told it to be easy too. I was like, man, bro, I ended up taking it back. They was like, bro, why you took it back? Like, bro, why you even
like,
dumb?
bro.
Yeah, like you tripping, man. Why you even took it back? I said, man, I know, bro. But you know, I explained my situation on why I ended up taking it back. And I was like, at the time, that's when the updates was kind of like how, the updates, how they were when the MPCs came out. I
Yeah.
really wasn't too much feeling how the update was at that time.
Back
But
then.
when back then, but when they upgraded their updates, it made me for sure want to go and get the MPC. You know what I'm saying?
And see, that's another
So
thing. You know, we love Akai. They always working on it, man. Like we
yeah,
had so many updates to this machine
yeah,
over the
yeah.
years. It is like really good, amazing updates, and they still coming out with most stuff. Like the stem's coming out soon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's another thing I want to touch just a little bit later about the stems. You know what I'm saying too. You know what I'm saying. I'm gonna touch that topic too. But like I said again, man, like I hope they put the battery onto the MPC Key 37. Like that'll be dope. That'll definitely be dope. Like that would really change the game to where like you got something that compact with a battery. You know what I'm saying? It don't, like I said again, we will thug it out with the headphones if we got to. We ain't even doing no tripping.
Yeah.
But it'll be so dope that if MPC Key 37 will implement a battery to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people that I talked to, well, it wasn't a lot of people. It was just one person, Beat Bangers, Brad. Shout out to Brad with the Beat Bangers. He was he texted me and he showed me the picture, and he was like, "Man, I'm gonna still get it because it's compact." I was like, "Yeah, that's dope to have it compact with the keys, but like, man, for it to be that small, man, at least have a battery with it." You know what I'm saying? I would love for that to come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, because if not, they gonna kind of like do like the MPC one. And I feel like they should have put a battery in the MPC one.
Man.
Even if it was just a battery to where like it'll lasted 4 hours. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, just something. Because that's the most compact machine that y'all got.
You could throw that in the same bag you'll throw a MacBook in.
You know what I'm saying? And just put on your backpack and go.
Mm-hmm.
The Live is like that too, but it's a little bit boxy, but it's portable.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that it's like that. So the Live just took the cake with a lot of things, bro. And you know what I'm saying? I just hope that they can do something with the MPC Key 37 to where like it's portable with a battery. Like that's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, that'll definitely make a big difference with it.
Until y'all watching it may sound small, but if you ever work with an MPC Live, you'll understand.
Most definitely,
man.
Most definitely.
That battery, man. That's man.
Yeah.
I done took my Live to the park, man. I done been all over, outside, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just cranking out beats, getting ideas. You know what I'm saying? Bringing it back home, hooking it up to my monitors, and we was good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Finish the beats out there. You know.
Yeah, most definitely. And bro, when I tell you the Live too, those speakers, bro, they really good speakers. Like you can really capture your ideas and you can get you a little straight mix. Now you can't get no full good detailing mix on those speakers. But
right.
For the most part, leveling out whatever you need to level out and making sure everything sit in the pocket where it needs to be, the MPC Live 2 speaker is real good. And I love the fact that the MPC Live do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like I said again, I'm hoping for the best with the MPC Key 37, bro. Like I said, it looks like a good product. And the way the layout is on the right hand side, it does look like the MPC One or the One Plus. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm automatically knowing that it's gonna have all the extra features like the
The
the extra
Wi-Fi and the
yeah, the Wi-Fi, and that's another thing with that too. Like they they need to have the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi to where it can be used more than just for what it is with the MPC Key 37. Like,
right.
you know, you got iPhone, you got your Android users, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like have it to where like it's capable to where you can transfer the data. You know what I'm saying? You can
Just
have
straight
that
to them.
data, yeah, straight to them. Or if you got somebody with the same MPC as you, however, y'all can lay around there and exchange data like that. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? Have the ability to make that change like
That
that, to
or
make
even
it
put an email client in there. You know what I'm saying? You can
right.
just send email straight out. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, because y'all they're already Akai already doing it with the splice. You understand what I'm saying? You can
Yeah.
get right on splice either on your phone or on the computer. You could download whatever it is that you need to download through splice, and once you hook your splice account to your MPC, it'll automatically take those files and transfer them straight into your MPC. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I feel like we got enough, like we in 2024. So we got enough technology and enough stuff to where it's accepted right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let those devices communicate with each other to where it can transfer data like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't have to take too much thumb drives and stuff like that to hook it up to transfer it from one to another. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Let it work with the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth some kind of way. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Like you say, it's
And
2024, man.
yeah,
Everybody, to the balls to the wall, you know what I'm saying? Want everything done quick, quick, quick.
yeah.
If you can make that communicate with everything, man, you'll save people so much time. Crank a beat, email
Yeah,
it, crank a beat,
yeah,
send it to their phone, crank a beat,
yeah,
bam. Then you on to
yeah.
the next one.
On to the next one, and I feel like they need to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Akai kind of being stubborn because they leaning more on to the real MPC users, the old school. You know what I'm saying? Users of Akai have been doing it for a long time and are legends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shout out to all the producers that have been working on the MPC. You know what I'm saying? That are legends that made it to where like Akai product is still rolling. Shout out to y'all. But I feel like, if if they can make those type of changes, a lot of the new generation will be tapped into the
right,
Akai products. You know what I'm saying? And all the MPCs and everything like that. And it'll be more money for Akai. You know what I'm saying? Because now you getting people that's that are not used to using Akai products, and they're now coming into the lane of buying y'all hardware.
right.
You feel what I'm saying? They tapping more into hardware. You feel what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
right now, let's be honest. I mean, you got FL. FL to me with the arranger is killing the game with any dog. I don't care what dog. This is my opinion. Any dog that's out right now, as far as with arranging, I don't think there's any other dog that's beating FL right now. You feel what I'm saying?
I don't think it either.
Because the way you can arrange everything. Now, again, MPC has converted to where you can bounce your files down and you can pull them over right into your FL playlist and everything.
Yeah,
I think that's wonderful because there's a lot of people that uses the to FL, and big shout out to Image Line. I own Image Line products, and I love the fact that they give you free updates for life with once you buy their stuff. Man, big
yeah.
shout out to FL.
Big shout out.
FL. Big shout out to FL. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, but Akai is really doing good by, you know, able to connect with different DAWs, and you can still
Yeah.
drag your files onto those DAWs and work off of them. You feel me?
Now, I'm gonna tell you something, Raw, and I meant to mention this to you the other day because I've been kind of learning Ableton, right? In
Mm-hmm.
the MPC, you can save your project as a Ableton set and it'll load straight up into Ableton with all your stems just straight up laid out for you already.
Wow.
So I haven't dived too deep into it yet, but I just it's tight how you could do it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's dope. That's dope, and that's crazy because I think you was telling me about, you know, you are able to hook up Ableton with the MPC and have it locked in, and that's one dog that I'm trying to learn, and you still gotta get your help me, Bill.
Yeah, I'm still learning too, but I'm gonna show you what I know. I'm gonna show you what I know.
Most definitely. But I love the fact that you can get on the MPC and link it up to Ableton, and they got it cross-graded to where like Ableton and the MPC can communicate with each other using Wi-Fi and everything like that, and everything still be connected. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that. I definitely feel like that's dope because, you know, Akai made that step to where, you know, you can, you know, Ableton users can now connect it, you know, connect everything through it, and you can use you know, the Ableton model in your MPC. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's dope. I think that's dope. Like Akai got, man, bro, I'm not gonna even lie. Like I said, bro, nothing is, to me, nothing sound wise. I don't think it's no DAW. It's no kind of other piece of equipment that I feel that got that fucking sound like the MPC have. MPC have that iconic sound, and it has so much of a good sound to the point that you don't even have to put compressors or EQs in some of your drums that you put in the MPC. Like some of that stuff be already sounding so good to where you can just turn it up and down. And you can just level it out. You feel me? So it's like, man, bro, like Akai is very iconic with the sound. I don't think no dog is really messing with it. You know what I'm saying? And also, I feel like that all of the MPCs, because pretty much all the products that are out now, all their OS systems are the same. You know what I'm saying? All their operating systems are the same. But I really feel like they need to change one of the menus because with the actual software, you could do your arranging and see everything that's on there more in a linear fashion on the software of the MPC. I just feel like they need to change that around and put that same way, that same look into the MPC in standalone mode. You know what I'm saying? Because we need that, man, bro. Like, and that's why I'm saying that the FL Arranger is the best in the business right now because it's easy to arrange. I can snip apart, move this here. It's still
easy accuracy.
With easy accuracy, but it don't get it twisted now because it still works and it still take out time. But you're gonna kind of cut your time a little short a little bit by doing it like that versus me having to go in manually. Might have to fast forward to this part, which is cool, all of it cool. But I would love the fact that I can take a certain pattern part or whatever I'm at, take that, push it down to maybe a 1 or 2 bar, take that part, copy it, move it over. You know what I'm saying? Doing those type of things. You know what I'm saying? Like just changing it around. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what we would need into all the MPCs that are out now. They definitely need to change that. A lot of things with the roles and everything like that. But that's another topic. We're gonna talk about that on another topic. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But like I said again, bro, I think they need to change that. Make it more linear. Make it look more linear and standalone to where, you know, the new users can look at it and look at it and be like, okay, this familiar to me. I know how to do this part of it. And then they can just dive right in. And I feel like Akai will really sell more if they do just that. Now, you know, it's none of my business to say what they do with their business and how they, you know, strategize on how they put their products out and what they do. You understand what I'm saying? But I just feel like for me as an MPC user, and I've been using the MPC just as well as you and all my producer friends for many years, I feel like that, we're in the new millennium age, and I feel like they need to go ahead and implement what's going on with the software and integrate it with the hardware to where, we can still work on it and stand on it. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right. In the old heads, you can still do your thing the same way. They don't need to
Yeah,
leave that out. But like
yeah,
I'm with you, like you know what I'm saying. Like most young guys or new guys who are new to making music, most people start off in FL Studio, and
yeah,
when you look at the MPC as a new person, that's kind of intimidating. You know what I'm saying? If they
absolutely.
if they implement like you saying something that's familiar, oh, you could do that easy,
Yeah,
man, they'll move a lot more units, I believe. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
people I know
no,
personally is kind of intimidating for them. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Until
yeah.
you sit down with them and you show them, they're like, oh, okay, but
Yeah, yeah,
still,
yeah. Most definitely.
yeah,
Because bro, bro, I totally agree with you. Man, that I totally agree with you, bro. And again, they would move a lot of units like that. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people want to go in and just and get used to what they used to and just making it fast. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, with us as MPC users, we know that when we go to the next track, if we using like a plug-in on one track, excuse me, we'll have to make another, you know what I'm saying, another plug-in track to make another sound to keep the one that's on track one to go to the next. You know what I'm saying? Or another thing I feel like they need to fix too on the MPC. Um, so for me, I've been big on organizing a lot of my tracks. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? For every track that and I know you do the same thing too.
yeah,
For whatever track that I use, if it's a song that I use, I try to see or hear what sound is it, and I would name it accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Whether if it's a piano, organ, whatever the sound may be, I'm gonna name it. Now, with the MPC, what I've noticed that I don't like about it is that when you do, let's just say you got a track, right? And
yeah,
you doing figure drumming or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You laying all your drums on that one track.
right.
When you get ready to explode them, that's a good thing. That is a good, wonderful thing what they can do to where like now you can just explode the track and it'll just go on each individual track of what sound that you use on that one program drum track that you did.
Yeah,
Now, what I feel like they need to fix on there too is once I explode my track, that track that I exploded, the one that's muted, when I delete that track, I want to be able to have the ability to take those other tracks and move them around where I need to move them in. Instead of me,
yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
yeah. I
Instead of
feel
me
you.
having, instead of me having the track that I use that's muted and I delete it and it's blank right there, let me have the ability to take those tracks that I exploded and move them
Put
in
them where
on,
you
yeah, and put them in place where I need to be at. Because I
because
may have my music from on, like say if I use 5 musical instrument tracks, I'm gonna have my musical instrument tracks from 1 to 5.
yeah,
The rest of my tracks that I might use for my drums, I want them to be all next to each other or have them spaced out somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Just give me the ability to where I can move them freely instead of me
yeah.
having to delete one, copy one, paste it
Make
in
it
that
easy. You
track.
could just take them
Yeah,
out and
cut
drag
that.
them or hold the touch
Yeah,
screen and slide
yeah,
it or
hold the
something.
touch screen and just move it around. Let me move it around.
Yeah,
And I feel like that's what FL got up on them. You know what I'm saying? They up on
yeah,
them with that. You can move your stuff around. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I like. I like to arrange my music to where like, okay, I know where everything is. I know where my drums is. And having a name is very important to me too, because
yes.
like I said, I can just see where it's at. Okay, I might want to mute this string. Where the string at? Okay, string's right there. I know that's where it's at. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna remove it. You know what I'm saying? Just making
Because
it more of an easier workflow.
like when you showed me, like when we've been working on Zoom and stuff like that, and you showed me how you arrange it, it opened my brain up because you don't have to think about where everything is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, man, all my drums right here, all my stuff right here. As soon as I hear it, I don't gotta look up and down to see, man, where is that
Right.
clap? It's
Right,
there.
absolutely.
It's right
Absolutely,
there.
bro. I see a lot of producers do that too when they using you know, we still on the subject with the MPC with the MPC products, but I want to just touch this tough subject with with FL just a little bit, and we jumping right back into the subject. But for me, I've seen a lot of producers use FL, and they'll just pull a sound and they'll just put it on their channel rack, and they'll just play what they need to play. And then when it come time to break it down, now they sitting in there looking at the screen trying to figure out where's this and where's that. But I always tell them, like, man, like a producer that I'm working with too, go by the name of Say Duke. Big shout out to Say Duke, man. Up and coming producer, raw producer, up and coming, bro. He got some talent, bro. He got some talent. But I tell him, and he's a very good listener. You know what I'm saying? He takes constructive criticism very well, and that's what I love about him. Yeah. But I tell him, get in the habit of when you pulling your sounds to the side, if you know you're gonna use that sound, go ahead and name it first before you even do anything. Name it, get that out of the way. That way you ain't got to worry about doing it again or going in there doing it over. Just name it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we be in a groove and we'll forget to name it. But if you make it a habit every day to just go in and just naming it, the way you break your tracks down and everything will be a lot more easy. You know what I'm saying? But that's going back to saying what the MPC need to do. Yeah. The MPC need to do that. You know what I'm saying? It already gives you the ability to name. You feel what I'm saying? So that's good. But give me the ability to where once I explode my tracks and I delete the track that I did everything on one track, let me delete that track and let me move the other tracks that I separated easily to where like I can place them where I need to place them at. I don't need to copy this, paste that. I don't need to cut that. I don't want to do a lot of that stuff because that's going to take a lot of time. Let me just find it a way, okay? Find it a way to where we can move those tracks around where we can move those tracks around.
And if we do that, I feel like with the touch screen, I feel like it's possible. You know what I'm saying? Just like anything on your home screen on your cell phone. You know what I'm saying? You ought to be able to just hold that thing, them tracks, and just slide them into place.
Yeah, just put them into place just like that, bro. And I hope that they do that. So, man, for everybody that's watching this, man, if you're listening, bro, like, man, if y'all can get in touch with Akai, man, feed them this idea or whatever we need to, whatever, because we need that. Because Akai got a good product. They got some good stuff going on, and we definitely want to see it grow bigger than what it is. Get a lot of these youngsters that don't know nothing about hardware. Let them, let the future be the future, but let them know that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have products to where like they can get on, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, the new age millennium, they don't know nothing about the hardware, and they want to learn, but they want to get it done right then and there. You understand what I'm saying? So if you can give us those features to where like
bridge the gap.
Yeah. Bridge it together. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. If you can get those features out to get the younger generation to get on it, Akai, y'all will forever have business. Y'all will forever be in business, and y'all will have a lot of those younger generation people will come in and buy your product. You know what I'm saying? And me and you, we best of both worlds. We mess with the hardware and software. So we know how it goes all together. You know what I'm saying? But if they can do that like that with just it's standalone unit, they'll have a good product. And for me, with the MPC KEY 37, man, it looked like it's gonna be a good product. I just hope that they put a battery in there. Yeah. You say that they got the SD card in there. That's good. I would still like for them to have the the SSD internal hard drive to where like you got that option to put the internal hard drive in. Right. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they can do that. You know what I'm saying? From the boxes that I saw, the picture that I saw, it's looking like that you still gonna be able to have like all the sounds like the MPC Key 61 and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a good plus. And like I say, to where like it's compact like that, it's real good. I just, man, y'all don't even have to be fancy. Excuse me. Y'all don't even have to be fancy to have a speaker in it. Man, just put the battery in
Just put the battery in it, man.
Put the battery in there.
That'll make all the difference. I'm telling y'all, man.
Yeah.
It sounds small, but it's really big.
It's big.
To have battery power, man. As a creative, man, just to be able to do what you want, take that thing where you want, take that thing, man. I'm telling you,
right.
Yeah,
put the battery in there because you got to think about it. It's like I said, we're in 2024. Everything got batteries in it. Like when you move it along, everything is mobile. So get with the program of what's going on. Like now, if y'all don't just keep it like that, then people wouldn't have no other choice but to run with the MPC Live 2. Because of right now, MPC Live 2 is one of the best MPCs that they have put out. To me. You understand what I'm saying? Because even like with Bolo, man, big shout out to Bolo. I salute the Bolo, man. Big shout out to Bolo.
Brother Bolo.
Bolo did a short video on YouTube, and he was talking about, why you should get the MPC Live 2. And he hit some good points with it. It's portable. It does the same thing like all the rest of the MPC does. You know what I'm saying? But the main thing is it's portable. I get the same experience, the same sound and everything, but what this is a portable device, so I can take it wherever I need to go. Just like you were saying earlier, man, I'll be taking mine to the park, everywhere, and just when my creativity strikes, I can go right in and do my thing. You know what I'm saying? I just hope they do that. Like that's what's good right now. You know what I'm saying? If the MPC keys can just do the battery thing, we ain't got to worry about the speakers. I mean, I wouldn't mind. 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 What?
Hey, but when we talk about them upgrading the Bluetooth, you know what I'm saying, it would be nice if some kind of way. I know it might have a little latency if you could hook a regular Bluetooth speaker up to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but look, I'm about to tell you something. And it's crazy that you brought that up. They have some monitors out. I don't know if I think I did told you this, but I'm not sure. But they got some monitors, and I'm gonna get the name of them. I forgot. But they got Bluetooth monitors that's ultra low latency monitors, and they wireless. You know what I'm saying? They wireless, and you can hook it up. No, that's what it is. It's not Bluetooth. It's mostly wireless.
Wireless, yeah.
They wireless. They're wireless monitors, and you can hook them up to what like they got an ultra low latency on it. You know what I'm saying? And they're real good. But with what you saying, going back into the MPC, they should take that Bluetooth and have it hooked up to where, like, if you got a little speakers or something, and give it that low latency with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, because
that'd be amazing.
That'd be dope. Because again, man, we using that to really just hear what we're doing, and we're not doing no hard mixing. So we got to go back to the studio to hook it up to some real monitors to mix and get a detail.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Let's just give us the stuff that we need for an idea. You know what I'm saying? For to where we can have it hooked up on the Bluetooth, ultra low latency, make our tracks, get the idea out, boom, that's it. You know what I'm saying? For the MPC Key 37, if they can do that like that, you know what I'm saying? But again, like I say, do the battery thing. I can care less about
do the battery thing.
Do the battery thing. Put the battery in there. I could care less about the speakers. Just do the battery. You know what I'm saying? I'll be all right with some headphones. Just do the battery. You know what I'm saying?
That's it, man.
That's
battery
it.
And a good pair of headphones, man. I'll be sitting in the corner somewhere, man.
What? Then I got the keys and I'm on there like that? Oh, yeah.
I'll be calling you, hey, be real. Hey, I'm about to send you something, man. I just made you sit down back there.
Yeah. And that's another thing, too. And I'm glad you said that, too. That's another thing, too. You got programs like Seeing Anywhere, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. To where you can send your files anywhere you at, you know what I'm saying? Anywhere you go, anywhere you at, I can send the files right then and there. I give you a code, you put the code in, and you can download the files right then and there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like they should use that Wi-Fi some type of way of communication too. When you know what I'm saying? It's too much technology, bro, and man, a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna say this too, bro, because like me and you, we've been zooming and using that program Parsec, bro. If these music companies can get with some good software developers and really do something in the collab game, that would be big. Like if Akai could hire some software developers and they really build something that's made for producers, not just we using something that gamers use. Like it would be big. You know
That'll
what I'm
be,
saying?
man, bro.
That'll be big.
I'm telling y'all, man, this, bro, I'm glad we got on here to discuss that because a lot of people don't know about Parsec. A lot of people don't know about that you can collab with Zoom, and it's people that do too. But by you saying that, you are absolutely right. They need to have, a way to where they can get these software developers to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, man, we are in the millennium time, bro. Like, we are in that millennium realm to where, it's mandatory to have that type of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they can do it. They can definitely do it. Yeah. Why are they not doing it right now? I don't know.
The tech right there. We doing it. We just using something that was meant for something else.
Yeah, and we taking it, and that's funny that you say that because we taking that because this was supposed to be meant for something else, but we taking it and using it for this. You understand what I'm saying? So now it's like, man, we done changed the game doing it like that versus doing it, you know what I'm saying, to where like I send you an email or something like that. No, we live hands on right then and there.
Bro. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? That
ain't gotta leave your house and it pull up on your screen.
On your screen, bro.
Like he's sitting right here next to me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I remember when video games, they just put video games online. I was excited about that. I'd have never known 20 years later I'd be doing the same damn thing, making beats.
Hey, real talk. And then look, and that's crazy that you say that, because what was the first online game that they had? That was the Dreamcast.
That's the
Dreamcast, and I had that too, because I had the NBA 2K.
Yeah.
And bro, I ain't gonna even lie. Man, I ran my mama's credit card bill. Trying to get that. Say, bro. Man, I ran my mama's credit card bill before she whooped my ass. But,
man, I think we all messed up.
No, I ain't gonna lie. But look, hey, bro, I swear, man, that was like something as us being tech savvy, you feel what I'm saying? That was something that was amazing to us to be like, man, we can actually be where we at and be online and play against each other or play with each other on the game. And they got to be at the, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? For some reason, if you can't spend a night at my house and my mama told me I can't have no company, I can still have company and do my thing on the fucking, you know what I'm saying, on the fucking game. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Person at school, you ain't never been to his house, he ain't never been to your house. Y'all been talking shit all year. All right, load up online. Let's get it.
Yeah, let's get it. You feel what I'm saying? So, man, I think that's crazy that now that we have found a way to collaborate and do what we do and do it in a low latency to where like it's good enough to do what we need to do. I think that's real good, and they need to implement that in everything now, because that's the wave. I don't think a lot of people know about that, because like I was talking to Drum Dummy. Shout out to Drum Dummy. That's my dog too. He idoled me a lot, bro, and he's done a lot in the music game and got a lot of big records with, NBA Youngboy, you know what I'm saying, a lot of stuff with Rodway and everything like that. So big shout out to Drum Dummy.
That's retarded.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, real talk. Man, I was talking to him and I was writing him on Instagram, and I was telling him about Parsec. I said, man, we need to get on Parsec and do some collaboration. He was like, Parsec, what is that? What is Parsec? What is that? What is that? He don't even know what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people that do what we do don't even know what it is. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And how good it is to work like that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But again, I feel like they need to implement that, bro. Like have that. Because I was thinking like this here in the future, I feel like, Image Line, I think Image Line gonna do it because
Yeah.
the way, the way FL running with PC right now, like I say, that's a different story. We'll touch on that topic, down the line. But the way the way PC rocking right now, bro, ain't nothing really messing with them. Not even Mac, bro. You know what I'm saying? I that's another topic though, and I want to talk about that. We're gonna talk about that on the next episode of what we would prefer out of Mac or PC.
Yeah.
And I use both.
I could go deep. I use both of them too, so we
Yeah.
could both go in on it.
Yeah, we could both go in on it. That's another topic too. So we might need to put that in our Rolodex and talk about that on the next show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Feel what I'm
If
saying?
y'all still with us, man, look, if y'all enjoying this, man, y'all hit the like button, man. Look, look, we gonna keep growing. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get all this stuff right, man, and we gonna give y'all a whole bunch of good producer topics, man. From
most definitely. Most definitely, bro. Most definitely. And like I said, man, for me, like I said, I've been in the game, over 20 years, and I done worked with a lot of equipment. And the main thing that I started on was hardware before the software.
Yeah.
And when I learned about the software side, I knew that everything was going to change with the DAW and everything like that. I just kept up with everything of what was going on. And I knew that that time was going to come to where like things was going to change and convert from hardware into software. But now that Akai are coming out with their products and everything, and they're stamping their standalone units and everything like that, bro, it's bringing it back to where what I used to do when I was coming up, because a keyboard that I was messing with before the MPC 2000 XL, I was working off a Cool Triton. And that was like
that's a
one of my, right there. That keyboard is definitely I give it a good 4.5 out of 5. You know what I'm saying? But that was definitely a good keyboard. I had the regular Cool Triton that didn't have enough memory, and then back then those floppy disks didn't hold too much of information. It'll hold a lot of sequence and beats or whatever, which sequence files are not that big. The only time it'll start getting big is when I'm sampling sounds, drums, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That'll be the only time that the files will get big. But even when I was using the floppy disks, I had to convert myself into getting a SCSI drive. And those SCSI drives, they were zip disks, which zip disks holding twice as much memory as a regular floppy, because a floppy holds what, like, if I ain't mistaken, anywhere between one. No, not even kilobytes. I think it was like either 1 or 3 megabytes, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? The average floppy disk. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I have to do my research. But it holds just a little bit of megabytes. But with when the zip drive came out, the zip drive holds it way more. So you might have a zip drive that probably hold like 20 megabytes. And from that time, that was a lot. That's a lot of memory. You feel what I'm saying? Because a simple hi-hat or something like that don't even hold that. You feel what I'm saying? So you got tons of sounds to save on a zip drive. You know what I'm saying? But I said all that to say, it came in a time that I had to get those type of drives in order for to save all my music and stuff like that. And now that time has changed, they basically relying on hard drives, SD cards, or thumb drive, USB drives, everything like that. So I think that's dope that they doing it like that. You know what I'm saying? To where like, you can get your little flash drive, save it on there and be Gucci. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But again, like I said, hopefully that MPC Key 37 will really be good. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm gonna throw this out there again. I gotta say this again. We need the
We
battery.
need the battery.
We need the battery, man.
Need to
We
make
need
it
the
portable,
battery.
Kai. Come
Man,
on,
make it
man.
portable. Also with the keys, make the keys a little bit more better because, like I said again, with the Key 61 that I do have, when I do my riffs on playing the keyboard, I don't like how the way it feels, and it makes me feel like I'm missing on hitting a particular key that I be trying to hit, and it makes it to where like I'm not hitting the key right. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they can get that straight. I mean, it looks good. It looks good.
It looks real good. It'll
It
look
looks
good. My
real
little
good.
setup, that red
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, most definitely.
Right in the middle,
bro.
right where I'm sitting at, man. The whole station.
Yeah, most definitely. So it definitely it looks good. Like I said again, I just hopefully they can still give us the ability to where we can still take our hard drives and hook them up in the bottom of it. You know, SD cards. You say they got the SD card, so that's a good plus. Having the USB ports in there still is a good plus. Or you know, having it to where you can hook it up to the computer, that's a good plus. You know, being able to use it in controller mode, definitely a good plus. I think that's it with me. I think that's it. Fixing the keys a little bit more better, make the keys a little bit more better, and putting a battery into it. Yeah, that'll be dope.
For me, the same things: the battery and having good keys. And also, you know, when it drop, if they do anything with the software as far as arranging, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. And I think that'll be it for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really worried about the ins and outs because if you need more ins and outs, you know what I'm saying, you can plug in any interface, you know what I'm saying, to it if you need that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but just a fully functional, small MPC with keys built into it, you know what I'm saying? That's perfect for me, man. You know what I'm saying? It'll free up a lot of space. If you don't have a big studio to go sit in, you can make all your stuff just right in the box. You know what I'm saying? That's how it'll work for me. You know,
most definitely. And yeah, you touched the right topic when you said that, bro. Because everybody want to have it to where like it's not enough stuff. Man, we just spent thousands and thousands of dollars on a lot of this equipment, and we just want to have something that's going to be stable, but yet small, efficient to where if we have to take it and move it around or how we need to take it, we can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So most definitely, bro. It looked good, man. Man, when I saw this, I was like, bro, okay, they coming with it. They coming with it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You know, I really think, man, we really live in the best time to be into music. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I've been around for a while. I may not have been into hardware until my adult age when I can afford some stuff, but I mean, the jump from when I started way back in 03 to what we have now, it's amazing. It's amazing what you can do.
Oh man, most definitely.
I mean, on anything you can make music on almost any device in your house now. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't imagine that back in 2003 when all I had was this little PC with 4 gigs of RAM. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, bro, that's crazy. Man, most definitely, bro. We had to wait that doggone. We had to wait damn near, what, 3 minutes? 3 minutes or something to have the computer boot up. That was like with Windows 9.
Up, man.
Yeah, Windows 95. Oh, man, Windows 95 and all that, bro. It took a minute.
XP and all that, man.
Yeah.
But to where we at now, bro, and I know, like, bro, you know, there's a lot of controversy with a lot of things nowadays, bro. But sometimes we got to, like, take a step back and look. Like, we really got everything. Really got everything, man. You know what I'm saying? You know,
definitely, bro.
We got a lot of shit we can do, bro. And just inside the MPC, I ain't talking about everything else. And just inside the MPC, you could do a lot of shit, bro. A lot of shit that we couldn't do 20 years ago.
Most definitely. A lot of stuff you could do with the MPC, bro, now, bro. And it's amazing, bro. And like I say, coming from where we come from back then, and that's why I can understand how, you know, people before our time, like in the 60s and 70s, how they did music. Because back then, it wasn't like what we have today, cutting and pasting and moving stuff around. We got the freedom to do that. Back then, it was like you play it from the beginning to the end. And if you mess up, you gotta rewind this tape all over and replay it again. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a lot of that, bro. Like a lot of that, man. It'll just show. That's why I'm glad that we have came up in the times to where like we got the best of both worlds of that, and
Right.
we want to really show the newer generation how it is so important to have, you know what I'm saying, to have the two combined together. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, because like I say, a lot of music that's being created right now. Like I say, I'm never knocking no one's creation because everybody got to start from somewhere. But
Right.
a lot of the music that's going on right now, like it's not really real music. It's just really,
Mm-hmm.
it's basically microwave. They putting some stuff together and they putting it together, and some of it be good. I
Yeah.
don't get it wrong, but it's not something that will last forever. Like they will go back to it and just listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 5 to 10 years from now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's why me as a producer, I'm definitely hard on myself when it comes to me creating music
Mm-hmm.
because I have a lot of music that's in my hard drive that I haven't put out yet because I feel like it's not solid enough for me to put out to the public to give them that because I feel like I done it too quick or it's just something about it to me. I feel like it's not bringing music to my ears or being musical, but sometimes I get up off of that because I be like, well, everybody may not, everybody or even though you may not like it, other people will. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I've done that with, with a record, with a club record that I done for TG Commerce. Shout out to my dog TG Commerce.
Big salute.
Oh yeah, I did that Turn Me Up Be Real record, and I didn't like the beat, none whatsoever. I didn't like it, but I didn't want to kill or stop what he wanted to do.
Right.
I just went ahead and just said, okay, if he feel like that's what he need to, rap on or do whatever it is that he need to do, I'm gonna make it the best way that I can. You understand what I'm saying? Make it the best way that I can hear. So if I was to hear the record, I could be like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But even then, when I started fixing up the record and everything like that, I wasn't really too hype about it. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? Let me just go ahead and arrange it how it needs to be arranged, how I would hear it, or how I would want to hear it if I were to hear it in a club or in a car or anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And I just broke it down how I felt it needed to be broke down, and it became something that people liked it to hear. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to this day, I still be shocked about it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it go back to say, man, bro, most of the time it don't even be about what you like or don't like. It be
Mm-hmm.
about what the people want.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? That what made me really realize is like, okay, man, you gotta just start doing work. You gotta just make sure that your work is good, your product is good, and making sure that it sound right before you put it out to the public. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's important. That's important,
That's
man.
that's that's very important, bro.
Look.
Because it could go back to saying I ain't mean to cut you off. I
Oh no
just
no
want to
go
make
go.
this.
You can go ahead and make your point.
But what I want to say this too is like we looking at this MPC Key 37 with and we talking about the features and the functionality of it and what we hoping to expect from this new product that Akai is putting out. But at the same time too, it's not about the gear, it's the ear. And
Mm,
and 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 it's gotta be in you. You understand what I'm saying? It definitely gotta be in you. So I
yeah.
mean we looking at it because we know about it, but for the new age millennium producers that's coming up, man, like if you can get some type of knowledge of knowing what you have and what to do with what you have, get educated with all those things, man, from the hardware
Mm-hmm.
to the software. You got to look at it from both sides because you got to look at all the greats that have passed away, some that are still here. You got to look at what they had to do in order to get what they had, and their music is lasting a lifetime now. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're still getting paid forever. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
they did real music. You know what I'm saying? Like we are in that time to where like we got all this music and it's still accessible to us to pull up, listen to it and everything. You have to study that music. You got to go in and learn why this sound made that sound or why this sound made people feel like that. You know, for me, when I hear somebody singing along to a song and I never heard it before, I always ask like, what is it about this song that you like? Because I'm trying to study it and learn what it is that's making you move or making you feel a certain type of way that you have to listen to. You know what I'm saying? And I dissect all that in. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm always being a student myself when it comes to producing or learning new things. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for the people that's watching this too, man, like if you're getting new equipment, that's cool, but just do your history and go into your history and learn about why certain people use certain things and everything like that. And that way they can determine what decision that you would make before you purchase whatever it is that you purchase. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And don't give up on it. Once you make that decision, don't give up on it because it's work, dog. Like,
Yeah.
dude, you can always improve. Like, I've even improved within the last 3 years I've been producing. You know what I'm saying? I've been producing for 20 years, but even the
Most
last
definitely.
3 years I've upgraded. Like, you always gotta continue to work at it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You
Most definitely.
don't let yourself plateau. Don't buy the hardware and say, "Oh, it's too complicated," and then decide you want to sell it. No, man,
Right.
take it in the bed with you. Go on YouTube, go get you a
Yeah.
book, man. Make it your life
Yeah.
for a week or 2 weeks or whatever, and get yourself rolling with it. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
That's how
Most
you get
definitely.
good, man. Get around other producers. You know what I'm saying? Pick
Right.
their brain. You know what I'm saying? You're not biting
Right.
nobody if you learning what they doing. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? You take that home, you see what they did, and you add your own flavor to it. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
And one
Because
thing
I'm
I
a keep
Oh,
going, keep going, keep
one
going.
thing that I did, this was way back in '03 and '04. This was when Be Real and them was, doing the stuff with Trill back then. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
used to go in FL and try to remake the beats that they did. You know what I'm saying? Now, they ain't come out good, but it really helped me learn how to
Yeah.
work that motherfucker, you know?
Yeah. Most definitely,
So,
bro. And I'm
yeah.
gonna tell you something. And that's crazy that you say that because me coming up as a producer, my favorite producer was KLC, then Man and
Yeah,
Fresh. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah.
KLC was really one of the ones that I was on first before Cash Money. I got brought into the Cash Money era when I used to be around my cousin, and they were like, man, I'm gonna tell you something. See, my family have come from nothing but music. I had uncles that were DJs and everything like that. I was brought up in a choir, so that even though I was forced into it, it helped me understood music and tone and sound and everything like
Yeah.
that. So I never knew why I was being drilled into choir, but it taught me something with that. You feel what I'm saying? And I caught on as I started messing with music. But like when I started, I actually were remaking beats from KLC to Man and Fresh with KL music and everything. I used to go in and get like CDs. My partner Blaze, shout out to Blaze, Big Blaze. Um, he would have a lot of these CDs, bro, like from 8 Ball and MJG, Dr. Dre, or Biggie, Tupac, or a lot of stuff from the Baton Rouge scenery. All these CDs, no limit, Cash Money, all these CDs, bro. And I remember I was collecting sound. And how I would do that was I was taking the CDs and I would take the CD and put it into my CD drive in my computer. And I used to work off this program called Cool Edit Pro.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, Cool Edit Pro 2.0. It was a multi-track recorder, but you can also export songs into the program. And what I would do is I would extract a song that I would hear like hits or stabs or anything like that in my favorite records, and I would upload them onto the computer. And Cool Edit, Cool Edit was so easy to use to where it was so easy that I can just highlight what I wanted and just only save the highlighted parts. of the track. You know what I'm saying? So Cool-Netted Pro made it easy for me to collect my own samples. And bro, it is so crazy that I collected a lot of samples. I collected a lot of samples, bro.
It's
And
crazy to think that on my I didn't
Mhm,
mean to cut you off. I just wanted to say,
mhm.
man, I think it's crazy that you were sampling off of CDs.
Yes. I was actually like I had a vinyl record player, but it was from my mom and them, and I knew how they were with their equipment. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't take it or whatever like that. But as I got older and was staying with my father, um, when I was getting the CDs from Blaze, I was just ripping them, extracting them from the CD and putting it onto the program. And I was saved all those sounds, bro. I piled up a whole bunch of sounds and I knew they was gonna be golden, bro. Because what I did was I used the CD or audio CD and made it out of a data disc. Instead of making it audio, I made it a data disc. And what I
Yeah.
did, and I'm telling you some real exclusive shit. What I did was I saved like a whole bunch of folders that I still have to this day. I saved those folders onto a CD and put it in a jewel case and I stored it. I didn't even mess with it. You feel what I'm saying? I just stored them. You know what I'm saying? But I knew I had in because I knew I was gonna probably lose. I knew that I was gonna automatically lose the photos that I made in the computer already. So I stored it on a data disk and I put it up and didn't mess with it for years. So years that went by, I knew I was gonna lose it, so I ended up losing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I opened up that jewel case with that CD, and that mug was still all my data files were still on there. I just extracted it.
Dang.
And man, until this day, in 2024, to this day, all those sounds and hits that I created and made, ripped them off of other CDs, are still being used to this day, bro.
Dang.
Still
That's
being
what's
used
up.
to this day. And I'm saying that to say this, bro. Like doing my history. It just goes back to telling you, saying what I just said. Like going back into time and just just collecting, studying music and collecting sounds and also remaking sounds to know how they played it in certain keys and everything. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So saying all that to say, man, up and coming producers, man, just like I said again, they go back to just saying, man, it's not the gear, it's the ear, and just do your research, do your history of your favorite or rappers, producers. You know what I'm saying? All the music that you love, and even go back in time. I know some new age millennium, kids be stuck and be like, man, I don't want to listen to that old mess and everything like that. But you gotta go and listen to it and really study it to see
Yeah.
why things was like that. You feel what I'm saying? And once you do that, man, you'll be unstoppable, bro. You'll last
Mm-hmm.
for a long time, like myself and like Neil,
Hey,
and you know what I'm saying?
and listen to him real good because this man has really been doing this at a high level, not a hobby. This man been doing this at a high level for 20 years, and he's continuing to evolve, and he's still
Most definitely,
a sought after producer. You know what I'm
most
saying?
definitely,
So
most definitely.
this the
That's
best advice
love,
you could
man. That's
give.
love.
Straight out his mouth. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Pay
right,
attention to it.
right,
And
right. Most definitely.
I want to add one thing, man. Like you got your musical background in the choir. You know what I'm saying? I also came up in the band playing the alto sax and the tenor sax, and I really think
Yeah,
I know it may be hard to get into playing a musical instrument as an adult, but if you can, I really believe that would really help your ear. You know what I'm saying?
most definitely.
I really think me being in the band like really did something for me when I was young. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah,
really helped me hear I hear music different. I feel
yeah,
than the average person. You know what I'm saying? Just being in the band, being around different trumpets,
yeah,
tubas, and all that, flutes and all that. You know, they spread out a certain way. It's kind of like mixing in
yeah,
real life. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
and I
So
know it.
most definitely,
Yeah,
you get the idea of it, bro. You get the
yeah.
idea,
You know,
and I
just
feel
working
like,
with metronomes. You know what I'm saying? That's something
yeah,
That was imprinted into my brain young. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, hey, and that's crazy that you say that, Leo, bro, because that was I never been in a band, bro. It's crazy that you say that, bro. I never been in a band, and that's crazy that you say that because, bro, a lot of times, like sometimes that music can just be in you, and it comes from your DNA, from your family down the line that was doing certain things. Because, like I said, bro, it's crazy because I got nieces and nephews that's into music. I got a niece that sings. She sings real good. I think we need to do some production behind her, by the way.
Yeah.
And my nephew, he plays the keyboard, and this is so crazy. Before they were even born, um, I ended up being, from I was playing in the church. My partner, his name Zeus. He go by Zeus. We used to have a label called Jigger House, and his mom was a pastor. You know what I'm saying? A preacher pastor. I don't know if I'm saying it right. You know what I'm saying? But it's his mom, so I hope I'm saying it right. Is it a preacher? If it's a lady, is she a preacher, or if it's a male, if it's a man that's preaching,
I
is
don't
he
know,
a
cause
pastor?
think about it. I never really ran into a woman preacher, pastor. So I'm not sure what's the
Okay.
what's the term myself.
Yeah. I hope I ain't saying the wrong thing, but I want to say preacher. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But she had her own church, and every Sunday I would go to the church, and me and my partner Zeus, he's a producer too. But I don't think he's not doing the music anymore, but he was doing production too. And every Sunday I would go to his house right across the street from my dad's house, and we would make beats and stuff on the keyboard that he had. But at church, we would alternate from the piano to the drums. And we'll alternate back and forth, just playing, the musical instrument for the church. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I mean, we was doing what we was doing. We wouldn't know, we wasn't bad, but we wasn't top notch good, but we wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? I feel
Yeah.
like if we was doing what we was doing, what we did for God, it was good. It was definitely good. That's no question about that. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But um, saying that to say that's crazy because all that is just naturally just had to pick up. Like how you was in the band and you just knew about the Metrodome. And it's so crazy, dog, because when I first went to Greg Duke's studio and I was making beats and everything, and then like on my history background of me first learning how to produce, I was working off an Optimus keyboard. If you don't know what it is, you can go and look it up. It's called an Optimus Keys, Optimus keyboard. But just look up Optimus keyboard and it's gonna come up. It's gonna be black with speakers already built in it. You feel what I'm saying? And with that keyboard, you didn't have nothing but 6 tracks on that keyboard. You got 16 tracks, and it was MIDI tracks. And the only way that you could control all those MIDI tracks was if you had a sequencer. But with the keyboard by itself, it only had 6 tracks. With those 6 tracks, it didn't have no metronome. It didn't have no quantize or none of that. So for each track, you had to play each track. However long that you played the instrument, if it's a keyboard, if you play it, you got to play it 3 to 4 minutes. It ain't no looping or none of that. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't any looping or none of that. So however your beat came out, even if you tried your best to try to make sure it was on beat and anything like that, it was still gonna be off beat because it was just going off. Feel me? So like, bro, I say that to say this here, bro. For each track, I had to play it like 2 to 3 minutes long for each track. None of it was on beat until I grabbed a drum machine. And with that drum machine, the outputs didn't work on there. That it didn't even have no sound. But I figured a way to where I can use the MIDI into the keyboard to control on channel 10, which was nothing but drums on that track. And I made my drum track, the drum machine, it quantized the drums but it didn't quantize the music. It only did the drums. So I just used that for the drums. And that was my metrodome to making sure that my drums were on point. Once my drums was on point with the hi-hats and everything, I can pretty much play what I need to play and it'll still sound decent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to make a long story short with that, I'm just going reflecting off of what you was talking about. Just it just came natural, bro. It's just natural, and I feel like that come from our our older siblings, or our previous generation that was here, you know what I'm saying, before us, and it was just in our DNA to do it. You feel me? So most definitely, man.
Yeah, man. And like, bro, shout out to you, bro, and like all the old school producers too, bro, because you know what I'm saying. In the way we get a little spoiled, you know what I'm saying, like you said with the looping and all that stuff like that, man. The way y'all came up and the way y'all grinded it out and y'all still made good music with way less, man. That's you gotta respect it, bro. I respect all the OGs, bro. All the
Most
OGs,
definitely,
bro.
bro. And that just showed me a lot, bro. And that's a real true saying when they say less is more. You feel what I'm saying? Because I really started with a little bit of nothing, and then being in the hood and shit, you got little road motherfuckers come there to come by you and shit that really really messes with you, and they'll have some type of equipment. They'll come bring it to you like, man, I don't know how to work this. You know how to work it, and then you get the equipment and you sitting there for hours figuring it out. Then you figuring it out. You done created a sound and did some stuff, bro. Like, dog, I wouldn't change what I've learned for the world, bro. And I'd have
Yeah,
been through a
bro.
lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? But
Yes,
to see how everything is evolving and the tools are very accessible now and it's at a reasonable cost, the way the world is changed and everything, bro. I feel like, man, bro, if you work hard, if you grind hard, you can go buy the things you want to get it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's there.
exactly,
You
bro.
feel what you feel me? And the
Yeah,
main thing through it all, bro, is one thing to create dope music on these different, pieces of equipment and everything. But the main important thing through it all, bro, is to make sure your business straight. You know what I'm saying? Get that ASCAP or BMI. Make sure you got your own publishing and everything like that.
yeah.
And that's another topic we're gonna touch on too.
Yeah,
We gonna
I think a lot of new producers will love to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a lot of things that I'm still learning myself. You know what I'm saying?
most
So that'll be great too. You know, we could just make that episode one day.
Oh yeah, most
You know,
definitely, because that's another topic that we can touch on definitely. That producers need to know, man. They need to know about the business and stuff, because it's one thing one thing is having a real good feeling of creating the music, but it's another thing to learning the business, because you don't want to get gypped in this game, bro. This is a cold game, bro.
yeah.
And man, bro, you got to learn it before you jump up in it, because people are dying to get what you got, and they know that your
Mm-hmm.
music good, but they're only getting your music just to take advantage of you. So we
Yeah, that's
gotta we
real.
gotta always we gotta always be on top of learning the business.
Yeah. Man, I was
Most
talking to
definitely.
this young producer, man. Matter of fact, man, I got to get you to meet him, brother. A young dude, bro. He like 16 years old, bro. But he was telling me that he was just selling his beats for cash and stuff like that out of his pocket. And I was like, well, that's cool, bro. But you want to do something that if they go take your beat and they go blow up, that you got something legal so they can pay you.
Most definitely.
You
Most
know what I'm
definitely.
saying? Like a
Most
little $50
definitely.
cool in your pocket right now, but that 50 could be lifetime money.
Yeah, exactly. Most definitely. And you're right again. We definitely got to touch on that topic, because, like I said, I've seen a lot of producers that I know get in it, quick some dope shit, bro, and they 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 didn't got gypped, and the
Mm-hmm.
other people that made so much money, buku money, and now all we settle for is what we didn't got at the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And most producers don't know about their publishing and stuff, that you own your own publishing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You never sell your publishing, especially if you're trying to see, your lifetime earnings coming to you. You know what I'm saying? You never sell it. And even if you do sell it, you gotta sell it at a number that you feel like you reasonable with, but 9 times out of 10, don't no producer should sell, get rid of their publishing. You always want to keep your publishing.
Yeah.
That is your intellectual property. When it comes out of your mind onto the machine that you writing your melodies on, that is your intellectual property. And you never let nobody take that from you or tell you this don't belong to you, you don't get this and that and everything like that. No, you get your publishing, you get your composing writers, you get those things. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to, you know, like I said, we're gonna touch on that topic because I ain't gonna get in too deep, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff with this, bro, it's a lot of stuff that producers are owed to. You know what I'm saying? Like you automatically supposed to get that. You know what I'm saying? So
Real talk.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. Just it's like, bro, like, again, just still touching the topic of what we're talking about now, man.
Yeah.
You know, the MPC Key 37, bro. Hopefully, it come out with it looks good. Damn, sure look good, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it's tempting because they can burn a hole in my pocket to buy this. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna end up getting it, but
Yeah.
I hope they have a demo out when it does come out to where like we can try it out and see exactly what if it's really good. Hopefully, man, the features that we do want on it be on it.
Yeah.
You know, like the battery. We want the battery.
We're gonna keep hollering that battery, man.
Yeah, we want the battery.
I'm gonna fight for the battery, dog.
Yeah, man, we need the battery. But other than that, man, bro, I'm hoping that it be a good little product. It look good. It definitely look good. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that they fix some minor stuff with it and make it be a good product to where like you have the newer generation want to go and save their allowance money, man, and get their hard working money, bro, to get it to become that great producer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta love some hardware, man. And one thing I like about hardware is I feel like it brings more of your expression out when you really hitting on the pads. You really working with something physical. And that's not a knock to any dolls because I love FL Studio, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just something about working with something that's you could pretty much call the MPC an instrument. You're playing an instrument. You're using knees.
Yeah.
And not the mouse. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely, man. It definitely. No, you're absolutely right, man. It is definitely an instrument, and you're using more of your hands versus you using a mouse to click anything in. Because I'm a firm believer of playing. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm so old school with it that if I'm playing something on the key and I want it to be in perfection, if I mess up, I'm gonna replay it again. I'm gonna keep on replaying it again and playing it again and again until I get it right. Because to be honest, I be wanting to learn how to play it if I was to play the piano solo. So as I'm playing it, I'm teaching myself how to play it. So if I were to be somewhere and they got a keyboard right there, I know how to go in and play it because I done played it and practiced so many times as I was writing the music that it's burnt in my mind now to where I know how to get on the keyboard and play it. You know what I'm saying? So and then also with the keys for me, it's just a feeling. Just I'm speaking on keys in general, not the MPC keys and nothing like that. Just a keyboard in general. It give it more of a real feel. You're writing the music based off of what you pressing and how you feeling. Versus clicking on it. Because I feel like when you click on it, to me, it's more robotic.
Yeah.
If you get what I'm saying, versus me playing the keyboard. Because for me, with the keyboard, it's like writing the music by playing the keys. It give it out more of a feeling and expression versus me having to go in and click it. Now, don't get it twisted because I do still go in the piano roll and I still go in and I will, go in and fix certain notes. that I mess up on.
Yeah.
So if I let's just say I done played it like 5 or 6 times and I know I didn't got it right, and at the end I messed up and pressed the wrong key, I'll be like, you know what, I ain't about to play it over. I know that's what I played. Let me just go in the piano roll and fix that little part, and we go on to the next. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
kind of how I roll with it. You know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. Because again, it like with the piano roll, it saves a lot of time with piano roll. And like I said again, for me, the only time I'm using the piano roll if I'm fixing a note or if I'm doing collabing like how me and you do. If I'm on your computer and I just do more of the clicking and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Just to get what I'm trying to put down. And then once we get finished, I'll be told you like, hey, transfer me the session. I'm about to pull it up on my end so I can actually play some keys. You know what I'm saying? But for me, what you about to say?
I was just about to say something about playing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really get that expression and what you feeling when you really play the keys, bro. Because I'm going to tell you, bro, I made one of my, in my opinion, one of my coldest beats when I was pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't have clicked that in. It's the shit that came out my body, out my fingers, onto the keys. You can't replace that. You can't be mad and sitting there clicking that, that mouse, man. When you playing, you really... all jokes aside, bro, you really bringing your emotion out with it. You sad,
most definitely
feeling something, you pissed off, whatever it is.
Yeah.
When you play it, it's gonna come out in your music.
It's gonna come out in your music, bro. And that's why I love playing like the keyboard. That's why I like the keyboard. Like, for me with my, with the drums too, that's automatic drums, you know what I'm saying? But for me with the keys, I get more of my expression out. Like I said again, just like what you just said, that's crazy that you say that, man. I can be mad or something like that, and I want to just get it out. I'm gonna play those keys, and it's gonna come out the way I played it. Versus me having to go into the piano roll and click this, click that, trying to find the key here, find the key there.
You done lost that emotion right there. Like, damn.
Yeah, damn. You know what I'm saying?
It feels it out you.
So again, I love the fact that they still making stuff like that with the keys and everything like that because it's a quick way to get your emotion out. You know what I'm saying? Your expression, the way you feel, and everything. You know what I'm saying?
And I'll say this, like, with the MPCs, you know what I'm saying? You can set it in pad perform mode, even if you don't really know the keys or your scales, you can still get that emotion out.
Exactly.
And have your pad set to the right keys, you know what I'm saying? You just be hitting them. You ain't gonna hit no wrong note, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, most definitely. And I like that feature too. For me, I like to do it within the keys because it's teaching me as I'm messing with it. It's teaching me what a minor chord is, what's a minor 7, what's a minor 7 with the 9, you know what I'm saying? What's a major, what's a diminished, what's augmented, you know what I'm saying? That's why most of the times I jump on the keys because that would show me to have me know exactly what it is I'm playing, and I'm always like because at first I would go ahead and do it by ear because I'm real good with my ears. You know what I'm saying? I play by ear, and I'm pretty sure you do the same thing too, Mil. You know what I'm saying? But it's real good for me when I can just go in and actually know what key that's in. Okay, we in D minor. Okay, bet. I know the scale of D minor, so I know how to go in. You feel what I'm saying? So that be the good thing for me with key.
I'm gonna give some new producers a sauce. If you don't really know how to play the keys and you got an MPC, if you set the MPC and pad perform to a certain scale, like you say D minor, when you hit the keys on your MIDI keyboard, it's gonna light up that pad that you hit. So if you play on your keys and you follow the pads that's lighting up and you practice that, you can learn your scales and how to play it that way.
Absolutely, bro. And that's bro, absolutely. And that's the coldest thing with Akai done with that, bro. Like I'm telling you, bro, Akai, bro, they got some good products, bro. They definitely got some good products, bro. That's crazy that you brought up that feature with the MPC, bro, because that is good, bro, especially
because that helped me with some skills that I don't really know off the dome, and I was like, hold on, that's lighting up. Well, let me practice that. Next thing I know, it's in my brain now.
Yeah,
for sure. Bam, bam, bam. And then
Man,
once you get used to that, then you start getting to a level where you might hear some music and then you can adjust yourself accordingly. You might not know what it is at first, but then you start playing 3 or 4 notes, like, okay, that's it. That's where I'm at. This A minor. And then bam,
yeah,
you got it.
you got it. You got it. Once you know the scale, once you know the scale of a major or a minor, whatever like that, you good to go. You good to go. You know what I'm saying? And but that's another, like I said again, that's some other stuff that we're gonna be touching on because we ain't gonna get all the game out there.
Can't give it
You
all
know,
away.
we can't give it all away, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But bro, like again, with this new MPC keys, bro, I hope that they do some good in it by, adding all the stuff because again, like you said, I feel like it's gonna come out around the same time when they get ready to release the stems. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I think that's a good feature for the MPC keys. Now, do I think they should have made their final decision on doing that? Yeah, and then no, because of the other dogs doing what they doing, like Serato and FL and everything like that.
Yeah.
I felt like they could have held off on it, but if they had to release it, cool. At least add some of the other stuff that I feel like need to be changed with the NPCs and everything like that, like making it look more linear and everything like that. You know what I'm
And
saying?
and you know what though, they can do it because you know about the Akai Force. I think they have kind of like a little arranger mode on the Akai Force.
Okay.
So I believe they can make that work on the NPC too. Because I think the
Yeah.
hardware is like similar. They
Uh-huh.
just got like the 64 pads. You know, the kind of look like something that you would work with on Ableton.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so
I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah.
I never had, messed with one, but I have seen it on, like a couple of channels and stuff like that, and I think it's
Uh-huh.
cool. And it looked like it works real well on Ableton.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's cool. I think the arranging on that, it looks pretty good. No
Yeah,
lie.
they can make some kind of version for the NPC. I believe they could do it.
They can do it, bro.
And they,
Like
they, they don't need to get away from what they got already because some people like the sequence and song mode and all that stuff, but just give us an option. You know what I'm
exactly,
saying?
exactly. If they can give us that option, bro, man, I'm telling you, bro, they company are already good. They've been doing it for over 30 years now.
Mm-hmm.
When the SGE dropped, what they anniversary was? What was it, the 30th year? No, was it 30?
Uh,
No, I don't think. Oh, don't let me lie to you. But when the SE came out, they celebrated
it might have
I
been the
forgot
30th.
the 30th or their 40th
It,
year
it, it
anniversary
was
or something
some.
like that. Something like that. You know what I'm
Some
saying? If I
almost
ain't
just as
mistaken.
old as I am.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, man, they can grow, bro. They can grow. They got it. They know they got it. Like, I ain't gonna even lie. Like right now, they putting native instruments to shame with the machine and everything. And I
Yeah.
got a machine. You
And,
know what I'm
and and
saying?
native
But
instruments ain't even bad, but they
yeah, and that's another topic we're gonna touch on later too, because they've been awfully quiet. Now y'all done dropped this keyboard already, but we didn't hear that note. So that's something that raises a question too. Like, man, what y'all got going on? You know what I'm saying? Because Akai steady making noise. And it's like
mm-hmm.
y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all making, good, complete ultimate software and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. But
Yeah.
what are y'all really doing as far as, with the machine? You know what I'm saying? But,
Right.
you know, what, that like they say, like when person be quiet, the ones that be quiet be the ones that be really violent. You know what I'm saying? So they might be
Yeah.
coming out with some guns. Who knows? But
You never know, man.
you never know. But right now, man, Akai they really outdoing themselves. They really showing that they having good products and and they doing real well with their standalone game, just as well as putting it in controller mode on the MPC key. It look good. I hope that the features that we were talking about be on there. If And to be honest, like, would I buy it? No, it's just depends. If it don't have that battery in it, like I've been saying, like, and them keys still the same, like the Key 61. Me personally, I might not get it. You know what I'm saying? I might not get it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, just because of the simple fact.
Yeah, if the
Go ahead.
keys ain't right, you just soon get a small MIDI keyboard to go with your
Yeah,
live. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
If they
yeah,
ain't gonna be
yeah.
right
What you like?
anyway.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And and again, that's just my personal preference. Why I wouldn't get it, but to anybody that's trying to start off with the MPC or trying to get that, man, that'll be a definitely good buy for you. You know what I'm saying? But I would recommend that if it don't do that, like what I'm talking about, definitely get a live too. Get an MPC live too, because everything that you need to do is gonna be right there. If you know you're gonna be stationary, or I recommend getting the keys. Or you just have to get used to the keys. For me, it's just I just feel like, again, I'm not hitting all my riffs like how I would want to on the MPC Key 61. But as far as with sounds and everything like that, dope keyboard, hands down. You could tweak sounds up in it and get a lot of sounds out of it. So by having all the sounds that's in it already, they give you options to where, like, you can still tweak it and come up with different sounds. So that is it's definitely a sound designer as well. You know what I'm saying? If that's only if you stationary, I would say get the Key 61 or get the uh MPCX Special Edition. But if you ain't trying to spend that much money on that and you want to have the MPC experience, you know what I'm saying, and be portable with it, most definitely get the MPC Live.
And
You know what I'm saying?
if you just trying to dive in and you don't want to spend a ton of money, like, hit the used market for the live one. You know what I'm saying? You could find them like $400-$500 online. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. And you would still get, and this was so dope about it too. That's why, and then Mill just said it earlier. Like, if you feel like you ain't got enough ins and outs, you can still get like an interface or whatever with a lot of ins and outs. Hook that up, hook that bad boy up to it. There you go. You got your ins and outs right there. You feel what I'm saying? So they give you that option, and that's what I love about the MCC product. You know what I'm saying? You can still hook it up to where, like, you can get more out of your unit. You know what I'm saying? With with a interface or whatever. But you know, live, I'll say the live two. Like I said, I got live two is the best one, hands down. I can't even lie. Again, for me, the Key 61, I got it and it's good, but it's more so stationary than having to travel with it. So when I'm at the studio or whatnot, and I'm just stationary, I just go to the MPC Key 61 and do my thing. Do I like the keys on it? No, I don't, because again, I do a lot of jazz riffs and blues riffs and everything like that. And sometimes it's hard for me how the way the keys are feeling. It's making me not hit the right keys when I'm doing it. So for me, the keys are really not that good, but it's still a good piece. You know what I'm saying? You can hook up a internal drive into it, store all your music stations, your samples, everything onto the internal. You can also use a USB thumb drive, or you can you can use USB, USB or whatever.
USB, the SD on the live. Just
yeah,
anything you can think of, almost.
Yeah. But with the live too, you got the SD, you got internal storage that you can put the storage in on the live too. Again, it's portable. Or you got a built-in speaker on it. The battery lasts is up to 6 hours. You can get a small keyboard that hooks up to it through USB. And what's so raw about all the MPCs is that you can get a like a extension hub for the USB. You can get the extension hub and you can just hook more up to it. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, they did a damn good job. They did better than to me. it did a damn good job, better than the Machine Plus. And I had the Machine Plus, and it was good, it was straight, but I didn't like the fact that it didn't have the touch screen on it, and you had to
That's a
turn your
letdown.
knob.
I never messed with it, but that was a letdown. I seen Bolo talking about that. That's kind of a
Yeah,
letdown.
yeah. That was really a letdown. But again, I still got I don't have the Plus. I have the regular one that you have to have the computer to hook up to it. And I use that. I use it sometimes every now and then. You know what I'm saying? It's a good little unit, and it works well with with the machine software and running it through FL for me. So it's a good unit. It's a good unit. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like with those knobs and not having a touch screen on it, they let me down, bro. They let me down.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, they sounds and stuff with the complete and everything.
Top notch.
Ooh.
That's
Now with the sounds, ain't gonna lie, they kind of punishing, the MPC. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie. But I will tell you this.
Real.
I gotta keep it real. But there's always a but. You can still use it in the old school way by if you got another keyboard or something like that, like your favorite keyboard, like a Roland Phantom or Korg Tritons or any type of Korg, Yamaha, whatever like that. You can still do it the old school way for my old heads. You can still MIDI it up out into your device and making it go back out. You know what I'm saying? And still hook it up to where like you got to hook it up to a mixer or whatever like that. It's still capable of doing it like that. You know what I'm saying? So It's still good. It's still good.
It's so much, bro. And one thing I want to say about the live too, man, once you learn the shortcuts, to me personally, you can get around this thing faster than you can the MPC X. Me personally, that might be something bold to say, but once you learn them shortcuts, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, but I definitely agree. It's no different. It's definitely no difference, bro. It's like I'm gonna tell you something with the X or the X Special Edition with the Q-Links. I like the fact that, which I'm glad you brought that up because I feel like with the Key 61 they could have added all the Q-Links on it. They just left another space. They left so much space on the right hand side of the board.
Yeah,
they could have just moved all that in the corner and just added the Q-Links, but they didn't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they didn't do that, but I'm not tripping about it because you know what I'm saying. The way you can access the Q-Links on it is still good. So I still look at it. Yeah, they just with the live or with the Key 61, but I like the fact that with the X, everything is right there with the Q-Links. You can see everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything is right there. Then they got the digital display that you can see what it is and everything like that. So it's cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's good. And like I say, they got their own designated buttons to everything. You know what I'm saying? You can just hit the button, boom, you're right there. But just like you said, with the live, if you know the shortcuts, and it's real easy, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just you just depending more so on the screen. You know what I'm saying? But it's right there once you get it.
Zip, 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 bam, bam.
Yeah, I'm right there. You know what I'm saying? So, with the Key 37, like I like the fact. I do like the fact that because I ain't gonna lie, the MPC one, they got all their buttons. You know what I'm saying? Everything on the one. It's kind of like how the X is. You know what I'm saying? All their buttons right there.
Yeah, the only thing is missing is the Q-Links.
It's the Q-Links. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But that's not nothing to really trip about because again, you can hit the Q-Link button and get to your functions right there. So you good. You know what I'm saying? But how the Key 37 look, like I said, it looked like how the one is. From the picture, it looked like it's bigger pads. Hoping it is bigger pads. If not, that's still cool.
It'd be all right.
Yeah. So it's no biggie. You know what I'm saying? But I would love You know what I'm about to say. You know
that,
what I'm about
that Duracell, man.
Yeah, we need that. We need that
Oh, shit.
We need a car battery for that thing. But
Yeah,
man,
man.
bro, man, I just feel like, you know, hopefully it'll be a good product. You know what I'm saying?
I think it will be, bro. You
Yeah,
gonna have some people, bro, that's gonna like it. Some people
yeah.
that's gonna hate it.
And
Then
I
you gonna
yeah.
have some people that's gonna hate it because everybody liking it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Yeah.
But like I say, with what we talked about, and in my opinion, like I say, if they have the keys to where like it feels uh, totally different than what the Key 61 is, I consider getting it and the battery. You know what I'm saying? If they can throw that on there, you know what I'm saying? If they can throw that on there, hey.
Yeah,
Like, holla at your boy. Like,
yeah,
really, like, boy,
Look.
holla at your boy.
Yeah. Look,
But nah,
I'm gonna tell you one thing. And this is cosmetic. This is something I want on it, bro. All black keys.
all black keys.
Ooh,
Oh,
ooh.
yeah. Give me the all black
You can
keys.
leave it red. Just give me all black keys.
Give me all black keys. Yeah, man. Give it a, that'll be dope. That'll be definitely dope. You know what I'm
I can
saying?
have my money then.
Yeah, look, hopefully,
they probably still gonna get my money, but
look, this is what they need to do out the gate. Then you know they're gonna get the button. But look, like hopefully, bro, hopefully they'll make all money and come out with different color schemes, bro. Without you having to buy third party skins to put on that stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man, give us a variety pack. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I
and then
agree
they got female producers and stuff out now. You know what I'm saying? Let them if they
get
like pink,
purple
get pink, purple. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Violet, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let us have the options for the pink. You know what I'm saying? The iPhone's doing it.
Yes.
So why not? You know. So
bring the gold back out. You know what I'm saying? Bring the gold back.
Now that'll be dope.
Yeah.
That'll be dope. That'll be dope to have it gold. You feel what I'm saying?
I know
That's
some people might be
dope.
like, "Oh man, we ain't worried about the colors." Man, that, to me, that matters too, bro. Because I mean, something that looks nice. Vibe. Yeah, something that look nice in your studio that go with what you got going on, bro. Man, that'll open you up, man.
That'll definitely just open up. I'm telling you, like it'll just set the mood.
It's little things like that, bro. It's little things, man. Small little things like that set you up right.
Yeah, definitely set the mood, bro. But most definitely, man, if they do that with that, then like you said, man, they definitely got on it. Just, you know, the pitch wheel and the mod wheels are good on the Key 61. Man, just change the key. Change the key, bro.
This coming from a player. I didn't watch him play in person. He really like I'm okay on the keys. I'm alright, you know what I'm saying? He really played, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, man. But if they can change the keys, cool. I'm saying, and they can put the battery in there, cool. That'll be a big plus. But if not, and they change the keys, I lay around there and get it just because of the key change. But if they try to make it like the 61 and they ain't got no battery in it and the keys still the same, I ain't gonna do it.
And I think they might have put some good keys on that beat because I know they got some bad feedback from. I remember a lot of people talking about that when the Key 61 dropped, you know, a year ago or 2 years ago, whenever it dropped, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully they listen. You know, I think Akai does a pretty good job at listening. You know what I'm saying? We've actually gotten a lot of good features and stuff upgraded off of feedback. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, you know, they do right.
Most definitely, bro.
They got to do right with it, bro, because it ain't gonna be no need for it if they ain't do right with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know they want to sell to new people, but you got some old people that want to upgrade too.
You know most definitely, man. And like I say, like Akai, y'all will want the best of both worlds. Y'all will want, you know, the old school cats that been using MPC Akai products for years to go in and just buy it. Because look, you got to look at what Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine was debating on whether if he wanted to change the way he did his production, because he was working out the MPC for a long time and he had success with his records and stuff like that, just using the MPC 3 album. But he went in and just, you know, kind of converted into, you know, making beats on the Lab and the MPC, you know, X and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's man, it's just you want you want that type of crowd to feel like, man, I'm gonna go and spend this money, man. I'm gonna go and get this new product, and especially with, like I said again, like we said earlier, the newer generation. You know what I'm saying? Wanting to dive into the hardware side to really actually see why the older cats that were making, bankers with their Akai products are still using their products and standalone today. You feel me?
Right,
So,
right.
you know what I'm saying?
Gotta
Most
gotta
definitely.
gotta cater to the younger generation because that's who's gonna be
Yeah.
buying your products for the next 20 years. You know what I'm saying? We gotta, fin it. I don't know the word. We only got so many years, us as the older cats, to buy stuff, but you got the new
Yeah.
cats, 16, 15, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They working little
Yeah.
jobs,
They
you know
just
what I'm
start.
saying? That's
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
customers, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna grow with you for life.
They're
So
gonna
make sure
grow
you
with you for
take care
life.
of them too, you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely,
You
bro.
know.
And you hit it right on the head, man. Make sure that you give them a product to where they can fully understand what it is, and also getting some history on why, you know, different musicians was using our products and still using products today. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. Having the younger generation to know about the history of what instruments, MPCs that they were using and why they was using it, to where like
Mm-hmm.
they feel like they need to get your product and not put it to the side after they buy it. Because I'm telling you, just like you say, it's people that then bought it because they got so excited that somebody then told them about it. And now when they dive in it, they, man, I don't know how to work this, man. Forget this, and
Just
whoop de
sell
whoop.
it or I'm gonna return it, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Look,
return it and everything like that.
I'm in the NPC groups, bro. I see that all the time, bro. You'll see dudes, man. Oh man, I done bought $3,000-$4,000 worth of gear, man, and in 3 months, man, I'm out. I can't figure it out. I'm done. Like,
Man,
man.
and look, I'm gonna tell y'all, for the young generation, bro, man, pay for a class sometimes, bro. What I'm saying? A person like myself or a person like me, you know what I'm saying? If you're trying to learn, just pay for you some class and just, you know what I'm saying? Just have time and patience on everything. Because like I said again, bro, like, you wanna get in it and be and actually know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Don't never give up on, what you doing, especially when you spending that type of money on hardware. You know what I'm saying? It was a reason why you got it. So take advantage of it, use it, and if you gotta pay extra money to pay somebody to teach you physically, or just doing your research on YouTube, there's a lot of information out there, man. Just
Mm-hmm.
get on there, look for information, seek and you shall find. Search
It's
that information.
investing in yourself is not always monetary. You know what I'm saying? Investing in yourself is also investing your time into learning these things. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's why I venture off. I'm starting to learn Ableton, Logic. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to overwhelm myself, but I want to be well versed, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to be an
Mm-hmm.
asset when I go to work with people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to just be that dude that I'm just kind of bagging the corner. I want to be a part of the team. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
That's how I look at it, man. So if y'all
Most
get
definitely.
into it, man, don't give up, man. Take the classes
Mm-hmm.
like Be Real say. Join these online producer groups, man. They got plenty of them out there, man. Collab
Yeah.
with people, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Yeah.
don't just sit back and just watch, man. Learn, really, really.
Absolutely.
Like my dad used to tell me about math, man. It ain't about the answer, it's learning how to figure out how to get the answer. He
Absolutely.
used to tell me that
Absolutely.
all the time, man, and take that and use that in music production, and man, you'll be so much better. Instead of learning, okay, he just did this with this clap, you figured out why or how he got that mix to make it sound like that. So now you can replicate
Absolutely.
that all the time, like real
Right.
talk.
And that's real, bro. Not only that, man, it's creating more of you when you're learning. You know what I'm saying? And that's good that you do that, Mill. Like getting around different people, and you know what I'm saying, learning and collabing and everything like that. Because like you say, and this is so crazy. Because now that you mention that, bro, I just surrounded myself around the younger generation that really look up to me, idol me, salute me, and everything. And I'm very thankful for that. I'm very thankful. At the same time, when I get around those, those guys, they're showing me something that pretty much blew my mind that I never would thought on, you know what I'm saying? So as they learning from me, I'm learning from them. So it's like we feeding from each other, you know what I'm saying? We
Mm-hmm.
both getting it, we both collecting that information to learn, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the most important thing about it all, man. Is the just like you said, bro. That's important,
You
bro.
you you
Get
the
in those
OG. You know what I'm saying? You know it. You ain't, but you staying open mind. But then you got the young dudes who got that fire on them. You know what I'm saying? And
man.
they trying to make it. So they grinding. They learning the
Yeah,
shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And they bringing their own flavor. And when y'all, you could be the OG with the open mind, and you meet the younger generation with the fire, man. It's
Man,
man,
it just
it's
connect
magic.
like that, bro.
Yeah.
And I done ran across a lot of young generation bad ass producers. And when I mean bad ass, I mean that in a good way, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
they have shown me a lot of tips and tricks to implement what I already have going on, but just making it more advanced. So now when I'm
Yeah.
doing what I'm doing, it's like, man, okay, boom, I can get to this now. You know what I'm saying? It's my workflow is real good. You know what I'm saying? My workflow is
Yeah.
real good. So, man, I encourage any young, you know what I'm saying, producer, up and coming producer to learn it. Learn the business first. Once you learn the business, get around people that are willing to open up that door to give you information that you would need to be a great producer. You know what I'm saying?
It's real talk, man. If
You
you're an
know?
older cat and you kind of just getting into it, man, keep an open mind, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't be in that unk status and think can't nobody tell you
Yeah.
nothing. Stay with an
Yes, and
open
I'm
mind, stay humble. You know
brother.
what I'm saying? Always learn. You don't know it all. I don't know it all. I don't know
Right,
nobody who know it all. We all
right.
learn from each other. You know
We
what I'm
all
saying?
learn from each other, and the main thing is with too. All you know, even though times are changing and music is changing, be open minded to listen to what's going on. You know, go back into your time, listen to your music, listen to the day music. You might
Mm-hmm.
not like it, but you gotta cater to what people would like. You know what I'm saying? Be true to yourself for one. You know what I'm saying? And just really just go in on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Keep yourself updated with what's going on. I'm constantly doing that, bro. I'm constantly looking at YouTube channels, looking at tips and tricks tutorials. I always save a lot of Fruity Loops, tips and tricks on Instagram, YouTube, or whatever like that. And I save those and I
Mm-hmm.
like them just so I can see those feeds roll back up. And every day
Yeah.
I get on there, I'm learning new things. So again, man, just be open minded to learn new things, bro, from the older generation, and the newer generation, bro. And I promise you, you will last long like myself. You know what I'm saying? You'll stay relevant in the game. Just you know what I'm saying? It'll just take you far if you do those methods like that. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
he's a true living test to it, and I say something else too, like man, have thick skin, because if you put your music out, you know what I'm saying, people are gonna give you feedback. You know what I'm saying? Have thick skin, learn from it. If somebody telling you, hey man, your mix is a little, you know,
Yeah,
jacked up, go tweak that. They not telling you that, you know what I'm saying, just the down your music. You know what I'm saying? They telling you that so you can go back and fix that. You know what I'm
yeah, you
saying?
can
Take
definitely.
take that constructive criticism and use that to work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't
Yes,
take
most
it like, dang man, these dudes they just hating. No man, go
right,
back and work
no,
on that, man. A lot
right,
of dudes really
right,
be trying to help when they
right.
might say it in a way that you might not like it. You know what I'm saying? But they
Yeah,
telling you some real stuff. If they ain't telling you your shit trash and they really telling you what you can work on, take that constructive criticism and go do what you need to do with it.
most definitely. You have to take that constructive criticism, bro. And for a lot of years of me producing, I've been fed a lot of my music being like not mixed right and everything like that. So I had to take that into consideration and get better at it. You feel what I'm saying? And now it's like, because I didn't play some stuff for bigger, major, labels and stuff like that. And they probably will hear like 10 seconds of the song. And if it's not mixed right to them, they'll stop it and be like, that don't sound right. The mix bad. You need to work on this. You need to work on that. And I don't take it as if I'm being upset about it. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of confused, like, well, why are you telling me that? But it taught me that You know what I'm saying? I have to take constructive criticism and work on my mix. It wasn't nothing to bash me or anything like that because, like I say, in this game, especially if you're going into these, these different, going to these different labels and you showcasing music to these labels like that, they want to know if your music is being mixed and mastered. And that's another thing. That's another topic we got to touch on too, bro. I think, once we go back and watch this, we got to touch all those different topics. But I want to say this and kind of wrap it up and make it short. But man, a lot of that, a lot of the music, bro, you gotta take it somewhere, and and don't be scared to spend that money. Like people going, man, and this is for the artist. Man, don't be scared to spend that money because you're gonna spend it everywhere else by getting your image and stuff right. Treat your music like that's a part of you. Don't just feel like because you got low blow over here making beats for $25, you can go spend it with him and the mix ain't sounding right, the beat don't sound right. You know what I'm saying?
Shit
You
all in the
cheating
red.
yourself. Yeah, everything in the red, your music clipping. You know what I'm saying? You got auto tune on it, but it's off tune, or your vocals is off the beat. You know what I'm saying? Man, get you somebody that's very surgical with mixing and mastering, and that's what they do. Yeah, of course they're gonna charge what they charge, but you paying for to get your shit, you know what I'm saying, professionally mixed and mastered to where when you bring it to a label or something like that, you're gonna please their ears by having good, clean music and everything is playing on the right frequency. Because once it jumps into a frequency that is too loud or everything like that, man, they gonna turn that off completely. You know what I'm saying? And you can't be mad at that. You understand what I'm saying? You just gotta, treat the music right, bro. Like, go and take that money, whatever a producer charge or engineer charge, if he's experienced and has done some records that have landed nice hits or whatever like that, you pay them. You got to pay to play. You feel what I'm saying? And that's gonna represent you. You know what I'm saying? Because you can buy all the glamorous clothes and stuff in the world. How you gonna come with a clean fit on, but with dirty, distorted music?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It don't add up. You know what I'm saying? You got to let it all add up. Get with the right people that know what they're doing. Don't be afraid to spend that money, because when you take that money and you put it in the right hands of the right people that's gonna get your music right, you're gonna have good results at the end. So I always recommend that if you in this game as an artist, man, and you gotta pay to play, go to the right people that know what they doing and pay that fee. Because you're gonna come out with something right. Because they gotta represent it. A producer got a reputation to withhold too. When you getting with the right producer, you know what I'm saying? They not about to let you go out there with no anything. My name on this, so why would I treat this music? You feel what I'm saying? That's gonna make me look bad. You know what I'm saying? So, man, they got to learn to, take that money and spend it wisely and get with the right people that do what they do.
Audio
you know what I'm saying?
matters, man.
Yeah,
really do,
you feel
man.
me?
Even when you sharing it, like if somebody was to pitch some music to you, you know what I'm saying? Try to clean it up, some, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause then, like, okay, some cats been sending me music lately, and sometimes I can't really take it in because it's all blaring. I can't take it in the way that I would like to give them the feedback that they really need for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Try to, even when you're sending it to somebody, on a lower level, try to have it a little clean. You know what I'm saying? I feel like.
Definitely. Nah, you're right, Bill, man. Definitely. You want them records to be right, because presentation is everything. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that your music is being pleased to somebody's ear when they listen to it. Don't nobody want to hear no record and you got the high end boosted all the way up and it's irritating my ears. Like, I'm gonna turn that off.
Sound like we used to do back in the day with the cars with all the tweeters.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
tearing your ears up, man.
Tearing your ears up, man. It's just gonna be damaging your ears like this. So you want to make sure that music is clean. You want to make sure that you got 808s. You want it to knock. Make sure it's knocking in the right pocket. Make sure that your vocals cutting through the mix. Make sure that it just sit in. You know what I'm saying? Because audio is just it's audio is something that you can't see but you can hear. So if you can get an engineer to paint that picture to where like it's not a video, but they can visualize that video, that audio being a video, then you got that person attention. You know what I'm saying? You got to get it prepped up to where if the artist were to decide to shoot a video, they can shoot a video. You know what I'm saying? Because they got it mixed down to a science to where like it's gonna sound right when I make this video, do this and do that. You know what I'm saying?
I remember my dog the Drink came, man. He be on, you know, YouTube. We got a lot of good MPC tutorials out, man. He told me this. I was on a Zoom with him before, and he told me, man, a bad mix will kill the best song in the world.
Most definitely. He ain't lying. He not lying, bro. It would definitely will, bro. A bad mix would mess it up every time, bro. And man, big shout out to Be Easy, bro. Man, that's my brother, bro. Big shout out to the hero, Be Easy. Man, them my brothers, bro. And when I tell you Be Easy is a cold-blooded producer and engineer. Like when we did the album for Fredo with the Yes I'm Sad, like he mixed the whole thing, bro, and like the way it sound front to back, bro, it sound real good. So for him to go in and what's so crazy about it, he understands music to the point that I do mixing myself, but I would put my trust and my product into his hands and would let him mix it. Like if I had to pay him, I would definitely pay him and trust him with my mix because he will visualize what I'm already been painting and what I tried to do with my mixing, and he will really clean it up and enhance it to make it bigger and make it more cutting edge to where if it was played in the car, in a club, or somewhere else, it's gonna sit at the top. You feel what I'm saying? So I definitely want to give that big shout out to Be Easy, bro. Like he's definitely, he definitely, bro. He definitely, I give him his flowers. Definitely, tremendously, dog. He's one of the best to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm saying that to say, like, bro, that mix is important. You know what I'm saying? And not just with the mixing too, marketing too. Y'all market y'all product, man. When y'all get good product too, market it. Because without the marketing, man, you can have good music too, bro. But if y'all not marketing or y'all not getting out doing leg work and y'all just dwelling on the internet to do all the work, you gonna have good music for nothing. You gotta get out there and do it the old school way with that too. Go get, do that leg work. You might have to take a flight. You might have to communicate with, different people. You gotta convince people why you think they should be your favorite artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be able to be willing to get out there and do those certain things to get out there as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I understand. Like, that's why I'm saying I'm speaking from a producer's perspective and an artist. It takes money to make money. Us as producers, we have to buy things like this. Like, we looking at the MPC Key 37, all these different products, because it's new stuff and it's a new time. We got to keep up with the time of what's going on to make the music that we make for the artists to get on. So the same way you have to invest, we have to invest too. So you got to look at it from both ways.
Hardware,
you know what I'm saying?
The plugins, man.
Yeah.
All that, man. The sounds, all that, bro. And none of this was free.
Yeah.
Akai did not show up at my door. Hey, man, I know you know how to make good beats. Here you go, dog.
Nah, right. I ain't gonna lie. We do want that.
Yeah, we do want it.
We definitely want it. You know what I'm saying? But overall, we working towards it. And man, I just feel like we need to definitely we definitely need to just put in the work. You know what I'm saying? As an artist and producers, man, like you gotta the money gotta get spent in full circle. It gotta go in a rotation. So, man, the same way you gotta buy beats and stuff like that, we gotta pay for the facility that we in. We gotta pay for the music equipment that we working on and everything, man. So,
Shit break, man, and none of that
yeah,
stuff
we
too,
gotta get.
man.
It's definitely thousands and thousands of dollars, man. And sometimes we'll have it so long if it mess up, the warranty be up. Now we ask out.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Gotta have your computer right, man, because you don't want to have an artist or be working with somebody and your computer lagging and freezing up,
yeah,
man. You
yeah,
gotta stay on top of them things,
yeah,
man.
yeah. So producers like us, we always looking at the newest things to try to see if it's gonna work for us to continue to make, music as of today. So, man, going back to what I was saying too, we probably gonna wrap it up, man. The MPC Key 37, bro. It is really catching my eye. I know it's catching yours. Like I said
Most
again,
definitely.
I hope, yeah, I hope it has the features that we do want on it.
Yeah.
Some of the features we don't want on it. We hoping that if like the things that we asking for, we are hoping that they put it on the MPC keys. Like I say, if for my personal preference and my opinion, um, if if they not doing it the way that I feel like they need to change, like the keys and the built-in battery, I might not fool with it just because of the simple fact I have the Live 2 and it does everything I need
You
it
don't
to
really
do.
need it,
Yeah, I really don't need it. But if they change the keys around again, if they change the keys around and there's some better keys to mess with, I consider about getting it. If they got the keys changed with a battery in it, I'm definitely gonna get it.
yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
I'll
But if
say
they
that. And also if it has the like the 8 gigs of RAM, like the SC and the Key 61 got, so you know what I'm saying, you better work a little better and stand alone. I think that'll be a big plus for it too. The
yeah,
form factor that it can fit right here in the middle of my desk, it'll
yeah,
leave me space for most stuff on the side. That's a big
right,
plus for me too. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And it'll do the same thing that my Live doing, and I'm gonna keep that, and that's gonna be in my go-to bag wherever I go. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
most definitely, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. That's you definitely made some good points about that,
Yes.
bro. It's very convenient. You can sit it on the desk. You know what I'm saying? If you got to move some stuff around, you can pick it up with ease, and you still gonna get the full, powerful, MPC workflow.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most important thing for me, and that's dope. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
again, like I say, for me, change the keys up. If y'all can do the battery, do the battery.
The battery,
Put the
man.
battery, yeah, put the
Go holler
battery
at Duracell,
in.
Energizer.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
even
Look.
holler at Railback, man. We need something in there, man. Need something
Yeah,
in there.
man. Look, the battery, that'd be cool. Um, 'Cause it's still having the USBs on there. That'll be dope. You know what I'm saying? Which I know it's still gonna have it on there.
Yeah.
But the internal, hooking up a SSD drive in it still, that'll be dope too. So that's the only thing I can say. That's the only thing I can say about it, man.
Yeah, that's it too. You know what I'm saying? Like the little cosmetics and the color, that's, we could live, if they don't do it, it'd be all right. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? But
right, right.
those are the main things, bro. The battery, you know what I'm saying? The keys and whatnot, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think they'll have something good, bro. I don't think Akai gonna let us down, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
They
I don't
usually
think so
don't,
neither.
bro.
I don't think so neither,
You know
bro.
what I'm
But
saying? And if it's a pass, it's a pass. It don't mean it's a bad thing. It might just be better for
yeah,
somebody who brand new. You know what I'm saying? Who
yeah,
don't need a big,
absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? Who don't need a big 61 key keyboard.
Key,
You know what I'm saying? And it might be
right.
cheaper. You know what I'm saying? In somebody's budget. We don't know what the price is yet. You know. So.
Yeah, yeah. What I'm predicting, because because the car came out, when they came out, what was it like about? Almost 2,000, 1,800, something like that.
The key 61.
Key 61.
Yeah, it was something like that. It was like right
It
at
was
two
something like
grand.
that in that range.
18 to 2 grand. It was something like that.
Something like that. Okay. I'm predicting that it would be half.
Yeah, that'll be fair.
Yeah, I think that'll be fair because you got you know what I'm saying? You got the keys added on to it. I'm gonna say anywhere between 900, maybe 1,000.
That's about what I'm saying. I I don't think it should cost more than a Live 2, unless they put that battery in it. I think that'll prepare.
Hello,
Then,
hello,
you got an
hello.
excuse to make it a little more expensive than
That
the
more
Live.
expensive.
Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. So,
If you don't have that, it's just an MPC One Plus with keys. Because
yep.
the picture I saw that showed the back of it, it has the same ins and outs. It's only like one in, one out, one MIDI in, one MIDI out, and just a couple of CV. I don't know. I never used them things before, but yeah. So it's basically a one from what I see.
I wish I could see that picture too. I didn't see that picture.
Man, if I could find it, I'm gonna send it to you when we get off here. If I could find it. It was in one of them groups I saw, and I forgot to save it.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
But if I could find it, I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay, yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. Even if it do got the ins and outs like that, again, it's no biggie because you like you say, you can get like a interface and hook it up to it if you want extra ins and outs. So that is not a problem with that, bro. Man, I'm just hoping that when they do decide to put everything out, because I'd have seen like instruction booklets and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they got some stuff going on. But if they can give it them features like that, and like I say, the price that I predicted, 900 to 1,000.
It shouldn't be no more than that.
Looking
at what they have out right now, I don't believe it should be. I wouldn't buy it higher than that, even if it had those features.
Exactly.
I wouldn't pay like no 1,500 or nothing like
that. No, indeed, no. And like I said, man, with the Live, I'll do good with the Live. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy that they built that Live in what year that was. Did they do the Live in 18? 17?
I think the original Live came out like 2017. I want to say something like that. And the Live 2, I think I got the Live 2 when it just came out, because I remember I was thinking, I was looking at what MPC I was gonna get. I was like, man, I really don't want to spend that 2,500 on the X. And I was looking at the one. I was like, man, I'm just getting into it, so maybe I could get the one. But then I really thought about it. I say, man, I could take that Live and do all kind of shit with it. So that's what I want to say.
And that's crazy. And look, this was so crazy too, because I think I had got the one before I got the Live. If I'm not mistaken, because I ended up buying a Live. No, I got the Live too. And then I ended up getting the one because I was like, man, the one kind of small. But then when I got to messing with the one, I'm like, man, it don't have like all the outputs and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I ended up selling it and ended up getting the Live. I ended up selling it and getting the Live. But the Live wasn't doing the things that I wanted to do as far as like hooking it up to the software. Yeah. So I ended up sending it back. And then I found another Live after I got to working on it with Be Easy. Again, I got a shout out to my brother Be Easy. You know what I'm saying? He basically convinced me to go ahead and buy the MPC, get the MPC again. You know what I'm saying? So I found one for a good price. You know what I'm saying? And I got it shipped to me probably in like about 2 days, and ever since then I've been having it. I've been on the go with it and everything like that. So the Live been working good in my favor, and I like it. And I like it the fact that I can transfer. If I want to jump onto the keys, I can just copy that, put it on my keys, load it up.
Yeah, your projects load up seamlessly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh yeah, man, most definitely, bro. I like that. I like that.
So yeah, man. Look, man, if y'all on the fence, if you're a DAW type person, computer type person, man, look, I recommend that y'all just get an MPC workflow a chance, man. Even if it's downloading MPC beats, just to see, or getting one of the MPC Studio, the little controllers, man, I recommend y'all just put your toes in the MPC workflow, man. I guarantee it may look intimidating and Yeah, you don't really have to learn how to finger drum and all that stuff, man. You know, it's all that stuff gonna come, man. Just dip your toes in it, man. Trust me,
Yeah,
you'll like it if you really
most
give it an
definitely.
honest chance. You know.
Most definitely, and you're definitely right about that, man. Just give it a shot. You know what I'm saying? Just start with the smallest one. If you just jumping into this MPC game, um, and you on a budget to where like you want the hardware, but you don't want to spend a lot of money, start off with the one. The one is damn good
It's
for what
still
it is.
damn
You feel
good.
what I'm saying? It's still good. You still got your ins and outs. You can do everything that the live does. The only difference is it doesn't have a battery. Um, it's a good unit. You know what I'm saying? The pads are a little smaller, but you could work your way around it. You know what I'm saying? And then now I think like the ones they done went down like 500,
Oh yeah,
six hundred dollars.
you can find them used cheap too.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
find them used cheap. You know what I'm saying? And bro, for the MPC one, the fraction of the cost, it still has the same MPC experience. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You got everything that you need on it, but I would definitely go and start off with the MPC one just to get the feel. Once you get the feel, if you feel like you need to upgrade it and you done graduated from what you done bought previously, go ahead and upgrade to the MPC Live or the MPC Key 61. Or if you just feel like you done got real advanced, you just gotta just think about the options that you're taking when you buying an MPC. The MPC X is the flagship, which they call it. But you gotta know your limits with it. It's big and bulky. You could bring it around with you, but it's so big and bulky that you can't put it in your backpack. You know what I'm
It's really
saying?
big. Like it was a lot bigger than what I thought it was. First time I worked on it was when I first met Be Real, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's a big.
Yeah.
That big, big, dog. I ain't even gonna lie. You need space for
Man.
that thing, man.
Yeah, you definitely need space. So if you got a studio and you trying to be, like I said again, stationary, if you know you got a spot that you know you're gonna be in for a long time and you just want to pull up with your machine already there, MPCX is very much the way to go. It got a lot of ins and outs. It got a lot of this space on it. It got everything that you would need. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
the big touch
Stationary.
screen is cool too. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's cool. You
yeah.
know.
It's real good. It's real good. It's just a big it's a big device. So you got to think about if you're gonna move it around, how you gonna tote it. You feel what I'm saying?
You
So
ain't gonna want to move that,
yeah,
bro.
it's it's
You
it's too
ain't gonna
big.
want to move
It's
it.
too big. It's the MPC is X is extremely large. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's a damn good unit. It's a
Yeah,
damn good stationary unit. The
and you
MPC,
know what I'm saying. It already has phantom power built into it. If you need to plug your mics into it, you know what I'm
Oh yeah,
saying.
yeah, most definitely. And
Got the
like I said,
most
it
ins
already,
and outs. You know.
yeah, yeah, it got a lot of ins and outs. It already has a interface in it, so stationary, you're good to go. You know what I'm saying? The MPCX is good. The MPC Keys 61 is good. Me personally, again, I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna say it one more time. I personally don't like the keys. Um, the way they feel because when I'm riffing, I can't play a lot. You know what I'm saying? I can't hit the keys with what I'm hitting, but it's a real good unit. You can move it around, but you gotta have like you a little bag, like a little keyboard bag to put in and everything like that. I feel like it's a stationary unit to me. I don't move it around a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because I really feel like it's stationary. It's a stationary unit, you know what I'm saying? But it's a good unit to work with. So if you looking for a stationary unit, the MPCX or the Key 61 is a good unit to have in the studio. Portable wise, I'm digging the lab. Does the same thing all the MPC does. It's just you just moving it now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
If
So
you
I
can get your
mean,
hands on the live or the live too, I recommend getting the live too. But if you get your
yeah,
hands on the live, it's just as good. Just
it's
go
just
for
as
it.
good. It's just as
It just
good.
don't
It's
have
the
a speaker
same.
on.
That's it. That's it. That's
Which
it.
might work because it might be a little smaller for you, you know what I'm saying, for your situation, you know what I'm saying. That
Right.
speaker does add a bit of bulk to it. So
Yeah, it does. Damn, it adds more length to your to whatever you putting it in. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Whatever bag that you using, you feel me? So it's a good standalone unit. I recommend it. I use it a lot. You know, Mill on the track, he uses it a lot. He bring his everywhere he go, and
Mm-hmm.
I would highly recommend that too. But again, if the MPC Key 37 does some of the the, the, the specs that I would want on it, I definitely get it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a smaller key, and you still get the same MPC experience, and it got the stem separator on I think it'll be straight. I just feel like they definitely needs to fix the 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 way that you look at the music more in a linear fashion. Fixing that, they need to fix all. They need to definitely fix that. But other than that, you know, we ain't gonna cry too much about it. But we, you know, just make it just make it open for the newer generation that's trying to get into the hardware game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's it for me. That's what I feel about
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying?
We,
But
we
I'm
we in the
glad.
same we in the same ballpark pretty much.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad we got on here to touch this topic because this has been a hot topic,
For
and it's been
real.
a trending topic of the MPC Q37, bro. And I'm happy to see a new product come out, and I definitely wanted to share what I think about it along with Mill. And we're gonna keep on doing more videos like this to talk about, a lot of up and coming equipment, a lot about the music business, everything that's dealing with music affiliated. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna keep y'all updated with what we feel, what we know, and we want to give it to the public and to the newer generation that's trying to get into production.
Real talk, man. Real talk, man. So man, yeah, that was a good send off, man. Anything else you want to say, man, before we roll on out of here?
Oh man, but just man, give all give all of my obedience to God, my family. You know what I'm saying? I love all my people. Mill on the track. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to everybody. I don't want to get the naming because I know I get to forgetting, but you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Shout out to everybody. But y'all ain't gonna be forgotten because we doing more of this, bro. It's gonna be more of this to come, man. Your boy Mill on the track. DJ Be Real, you know what I'm saying? Pay the producer production, Mill on the track. You know what I'm saying? We keep hitting y'all with these videos. And again, if you like it, man, like, comment, subscribe, do everything. And if you liking videos like this, man, if y'all want more, man, let us know. And we're gonna keep on giving y'all
Yeah, we
more,
gonna
giving y'all, the real of what we feel as producers and how we use certain things and how we do things, man.
yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna make a page for just this. So, whenever we get that live, you know what I'm saying, I'll try to post it, wherever, and I'm pretty sure Be Real gonna do the same thing. So, you know what I'm
For
saying,
sure.
when y'all see the notification for that go up, go live, y'all make sure y'all follow and like that too, because that's where we're gonna be putting all the pressure at, you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely, because I'm telling you now, man, y'all don't want to. I promise y'all, bro, y'all don't want to miss out what gems that we have that we want to give y'all to become, better producers. You know what I'm saying? We probably do a couple of little giveaways. We haven't decided how we gonna do it because we just getting everything going.
Yeah, we
But
just
once we get
started
it
this.
going,
This was spur of the moment right here, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, and we definitely wanted to talk about it because by us seeing the pictures, and when I saw it leaked out, I'm like, whoa, what's going on? So finally, 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 get to looking at the pictures and seeing what they got so far. I just wanted to speak my opinion about it, and hopefully they Akai listen to us and actually go with what we're talking about and really try to make that certain change with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. So man,
So
that's it, man. Main is the legend Be Real, legendary producer out of Baton Rouge, and the up and coming Mill on the track, man. It's been real with y'all, man. We gonna see y'all next time, man.
And until next time, y'all lock in, man. Y'all